All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the sun is getting real low. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Sorry.
And someone's echoing, but anyway, real low. Welcome to the Mancave101 Podcast, where we talk about all things nerdy. I am your hostess with the mostest, your number one bullshit guy Abel, alongside of me, the man in the chair, Aaron. How we doing?
Captain America, Brave New World.
Captain America, Brave New World. Live from the man cave. They call him the Mamawana God, killing everyone with the power of friendship. Leo, how are we doing tonight?
I'm alive. Hey,
Yep.
how's it going?
Speaking of the power of friendship, spreading love, it's the Brooklyn way. Big Chase, what up?
You're only human. You're doing the best that you
You're
can.
doing the best that you can, ladies and gentlemen, because that's what we do here at the Mancave101 Podcast. Live every Thursday, talking to you guys about all your nerdy needs. We're here to have a good time for a little bit of a long time. We got some fun stuff coming at you. As always, we're going to do some Comic Corner stuff. Just a full disclosure, we all this afternoon went to see Captain America Brave New World. At some point, we will be talking about that tonight. We're going to get into all that in a few, so hang out with us for a little while. We're going to be talking about Invincible Episode 4. Banger, by the way. We're going to get into that.
Crazy.
Banger, by the
Crazy.
way. But yeah, just our usual stuff here. Every Thursday, live, giving you all your stuff all day, every day. We're going to start with the toast, as we always do. Happy Thursday, everyone. Cheers. And happy after Super Bowl. Let's go, Eagles. Ha, 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 ha. Hee, ha, ha. Hee, ha, ha, ha. That was domination, boys. Domination.
Facts.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, after the $25 million that Patrick Mahomes got on the side to throw that game.
Yo, yeah, right. Listen, when you don't adjust your coverage for only 4 people coming in and not blitzing, that's what you get. Like, that's
pretty
crazy.
much, yeah, pretty much. I was like, fuck that.
Yep.
Dude, that was a crazy game. I was screaming. I didn't lose my voice. I thought I was going to, but very happy I didn't. And let's get into the Comic Corner. Everyone, before we get into the Comic Corner, make sure you vote in the poll. How many names is Leo getting wrong tonight? As always, the +5 crew over here.
Damn,
But
man.
yeah, always. I'm always the +5 crew. But we're gonna get into it. Everyone, let's go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Comic Corner. This is where we tell you what comic books you should pick up for this week. It's either going to be a dope cover, first appearance, cameo appearance, or the storyline ties in with a bigger book, which I think you should always read the second book. That way you get the full aspect of the story. And this is also my drinking game. I've been punished, so every time I get a name wrong, I am horrible with names. Always have been, always will be. Will die that way. Fuck around, I might get my own name wrong on the tombstone. So, if you guys would like to join along, please have your shots preset. And fuck it. First book on the chopping block. Fuck, I ain't even ready. Goddamn. All right, first book on the chopping block is shit. Where the hell is my notes? Wow, I am fucking slow today. Okay. So first book on the chopping block is Deadpool Team Up. This book has one variant cover that has the identity revealed of Major General X. So that you're getting that cover, you're getting the reveal of that in this book. The artist, writer, and cover artist is Rob Liefeld.
Is that current Marvel hater Rob Liefeld? Is that who that is?
Yeah. That is the current Mr. Marvel hater Rob Liefeld.
I gotta go back to that video because he was going in.
Yo,
He went off.
Big yikes.
Yeah, he didn't like the fact that the premiere and all that other shit.
They didn't invite him to the after party.
They didn't invite him to the after party. Maybe you should learn how to draw feet.
Oh,
Well,
Next book on the chopping block is Eddie Brock's Carnage #1. This book has the ongoing series featuring Eddie Brock bonded with the Carnage symbiote. Is the first mention of the Hopscotch Killer. Sorry. This book has 10 different variant covers. The cover artist is Ivan whatever.
It's Iban, I believe, if I was going to guess.
I'm just going to fucking drink.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ah,
Love
God,
that
I
for
got the
you.
slap back. Okay, the artist is it's Jesus or Jesus.
What the?
Says?
Soys.
Soys?
It's soys.
That's
Yeah.
soys?
That's soys, dude.
It looks like soys to me.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, me and Aaron both said soys at the same time.
The writer is Charles Soule. Charles Soule, the writer. So that's 3.
Oh, that's Soleil. No, I'm just kidding. I'm
That's
I'm trying to keep you on your toes.
Jesus Christ. All right. Next book on the chopping block is Green Lanterns Corp #1. So this has the first appearance of Vexar, a new Green Lantern. This book has 7 variant covers. I'm guessing they're starting to bring him down the variant covers, by the way, also. The cover artist is Fernando Passerian. The writer is Jeremy Adams. And
Asams?
Adams?
Well, Adams is in this world is spelled Adams.
It says Asams on the screen.
Oh. Adams. Yeah. I did say the name. Oh, fuck, I still spelled it wrong.
Yeah, you spelled it wrong, though. So, I used to get dinged for spelling all the time. So.
Fuck.
Ah.
All right, next book on the chopping block. That's starting to feel good. All right. It is Magic, the worst player in Marvel Rivals ever.
Yo, and that's on facts. If you made Magic in Marvel Rivals, go to hell.
You're
dead
a
ass when I say
bitch.
that.
Yes, I can't stand this chick in Marvel Rivals. All right. Okay, so this book has the first appearance of Sonic Demon. So this book also has 5 different variant covers. The cover artist is, of course, J. Scott Campbell. The writer is Ashley Allen. The artist is German Peralta.
Peralta.
Is it
Peralta.
Peralta?
I got it at the same time.
All right, that's your mulligan because that was wrong.
All right. Yeah, I'll take that mulligan. All right. Next book on the chopping block is New Champions.
Oh yeah,
Seen the movie? You better get this book. This book has 4 different first appearances. So the first appearance of Mantrix, a previous appeared variant cover of Magneto, #3. First full appearance of Monte. First full appearance of Gold Tiger. First full appearance of Kid Juggernaut. First appearance of Deadpool Boy. So if you guys want to pick up this book, this is the pickup of the week. Just letting you guys know, this is the one. Get this book. This is going to be worth money. And plus, it doesn't have a lot of variant covers. This book only has 4 variant covers. So, Jesus Christ, why did I put this book on here?
I don't know, but we're very excited.
This would be a 3 for 3. Okay, so cover artist is... Yeah, I'm not just going to fucking drink.
Yeah, so we're just going to drink for that. I believe if I had to guess, it's Gleb Melkanov?
Yeah, I'm not drunk enough for you to say that.
Melnikov, there you go.
I would have said Melkanov. That's the problem. Okay, so the artist is Ivan Forelli. The writer is Stephen Fox.
Is it Fiorelli?
I think it's Fiorelli.
Forelli?
It's Fiorelli.
It's Fiorelli, as in
It's Fiorelli. Yeah,
as in Fiorelli.
Yeah, that one you're getting slapped. You're getting slapped on that one. Yeah, that's on fact.
definitely Fiorelli.
Yeah.
Fiorelli.
What is that? Is that 4?
I love the fact that he tried to skim by that too, go right to the writer. Like, yeah, that's right. Like,
Come on, man.
Just trying to be slick.
I'm just trying to.
How many is that? Is that 4? Is that 4?
I think that might be 5.
I think that's 5. Yeah.
All right, so let's see if I can hold you guys there. Next book on the chopping block
shot.
is Star Wars Bad Batch, Ghost Agent Number 1. This is a 5-issue limited series. It also has a first appearance of an unnamed character who uses a dark side of the Force. So we're gonna have another dark side user in this book, but they still don't have the names, which is weird. The artist is Rui or Coleman. Is it right?
Rueri.
Yeah, see, y'all can't say it. I'm not taking that one.
No, you're absolutely taking that one.
You guys can't say it. You guys can't say it. You guys can't say it.
We just said it.
Rueri.
That's what I said. Rui.
Nah, you literally just said it wrong again. Yeah, just drink, bro. That's number 6.
Yeah, you gotta get that.
That's crazy.
Shallabation on. You be all right.
All right, cover artist is Valeria. Why the fuck did I put this book on here? Cover artist is Valeria. I'm gonna say something very bad. So yeah, Valeria Aldrin. My mind went straight to the fucking gutter.
Favocia?
That's supposed to be Favocia.
Favocia?
Favocia?
That'd be my guess.
That's number 7.
Yes, fuck it. Let's get for the
nice.
The writer is Michael Morency.
Yeah, just drink. Maurice.
Yeah,
Maurice.
Wow, that's 8.
I think that one was on purpose, but he said, "Fuck it, I'm drinking."
Yeah, exactly. Must be real thirsty today.
He's thirsty.
Now I'm awake. Oh, so that does it for the Comic Con, ladies and gents.
Damn it, he tied the record. Son of a bitch.
That does it for the Comic Corner. Like we always say, support your local comic book shop. Your addiction is comic books and a lot of alcohol tonight. Thank you for waking me up.
All right. Well, Leo's awake, and so are we all. Cheers, everyone. Let's get to some comments, and then we'll get to the dirty news.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but I think Torian's comment showed up first, but it didn't in StreamYard. I'm not 100% sure why, but I know he was here earlier today. Because the reason why I know that is because Rachel rolled her eyes and go away, Torian. So he did. I don't know why it didn't show up in StreamYard though.
Well, speaking of Torian, ladies and gentlemen,
he's here
with us tonight. It is Torian Rain Reloaded.
Yo.
What up, dude?
Hi, bro.
The others are coming.
The others are coming. Yeah, we'll get into that.
Let's see here. So let's start here. Brother man with the $5 holla. Appreciate you, my guy.
Brother man, what's good?
Thanks, dude. Appreciate you.
Has anyone heard of or know about the X-Men video game entitled X-Men New Dimension? I can't say that I have.
I do not.
No, I do not.
Something I should know about? Is it coming out soon?
I think Marvel should put out another fucking game because Marvel Rivals right now is lit. Leave the shit alone.
X-Men Next Dimension or New Dimension? Next Dimension looks like a PS2 game. I never played it.
Oh, I've heard of that game. That's an old.
That's an old game, right? PS2. Yeah. I don't think I played that. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I definitely did not play this one.
Yeah, they did.
Interesting.
I don't even remember.
Brother man, we appreciate the $5 as usual.
Thanks so much, man.
Thank you,
what's good, my monkeys? Check. Let's play the sound for these. Where was it? Because since you can't be here tonight. Where the hell we at here? There it is.
Hello, monkeys.
Hello, monkeys. Checking in from the JOB. Have a great show, fellas. Appreciate you, DZ. I don't know if you saw Captain America yet, but I'm sure you will this weekend if you haven't.
Yes.
Let's see here. Funny how you highlight banger for Invincible. Facts. What do you mean by that, man?
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean by that?
Torian said.
Oh, sex.
Because sex. Got it. Torian said, becoming long in the tooth of this membership. I believe at the 12-month membership mark, your hothead goes to the orange or red color.
Ooh,
so
very cool.
That is the 12-month mark. You do get
But Tori, we do appreciate you, man.
We
Thank
appreciate
you
your
That's fucking
continued
awesome.
support, sir. Yes, thank you. Let's see here. Brother Man got stuff to say here. Rob Liefeld is also one of the haters for Blade, or helped it to the shelf, etc. Fun fact. Helped to shelf it. Really?
Yeah.
Helped to shelf Blade? Really? Why?
There's a lot of rumors that it's a lot of stuff going out from Rob Liefeld that he's trying to get this. I don't know.
Where is it? Like, this can't all be coming from just the premiere stuff. Like,
Because the problem is he knows that he knows that he's missing money.
Of course he is.
But the problem is you signed a contract.
Right, yeah. So what, like, whose
for
fault
your
is that?
character.
Liefeld's the creator of Deadpool, right?
Yes.
And you gotta he has to realize once you sign the contract, whatever you create to that company is theirs.
It's fair game, man. Like, what do you
fair
expect?
game, but also Marvel should look out a little bit more for him. But you stop talking shit, maybe those will start looking out.
No, they won't. But he can still stop talking shit because it looks crazy.
Yeah, he's got to chill, bro.
It's not that we're stopping him from saying what he's saying. If he went through something in Marvel, let him talk.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you're just complaining because you weren't invited to the premiere or the after party, and nobody shook your hand.
I'm listening. I would have been upset if I wasn't invited to the after party. I mean, everybody wants to go to the damn after party.
But the thing is, once you start before even the movie came out, you started talking shit.
Yeah, I think that I used to go to Rob Liefeld's channel on Whatnot, and the one thing that I used to see, he comes off a little snobbish, and
he does.
He comes off a little snobbish, and you can see that he does not like to be ignored in a room. But I think that when you're great, and let's be honest, Rob Liefeld is a great. Yeah, it's a great talent at what he does. You need to be careful. You need to be careful because your humanity lessens your greatness sometimes. And you out there just saying a bunch of stuff on social media, and the people that think you're great will suddenly see the chink in your Superman suit.
Yeah,
no pun. So just be
message.
Great. Be great. Do what you do. And don't kill me for the DC puns tonight, but prep time, goddammit, prep time.
Prep time.
And also you got to realize is that he mentioned a lot of other artists' names. You're mentioning Steve Ditko. You're mentioning all these other people. Okay, let them tell their story. You're the one putting their feet to the fire or their whatever they said or whatever. If they have said something, let them come out and do it. Mm-hmm. But you're trying to build your audience, because you can't draw feet, and they didn't invite you to the party.
Yeah, well, you got to harp on this man's feet problem. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro.
Some people get good money for those feet.
True.
Very true.
Years. So, Brother Man said, "What about the old champions?" Well, new champions. That's what we got.
Yeah, new champions.
Who cares about the old champions? Brother Man also hit you with a Leo drink in the midst of all that, so I suggest you do it because he's a hothead. And them's the rules.
Those are.
You forgot to renew You forgot to update the contract. 2025.
Those are in fact the rules.
The year episode is still coming up. God damn it.
Over 5 tonight. So thanks, Leo. Old game. It's very good. Hidden gem. I haven't played it. Maybe I'll play it. Sean with the $5 bomb.
Sean,
appreciate you.
Love you,
bro. Get you one of these. Fellas, cheers. We appreciate you, dog.
Appreciate you, Sean.
Appreciate you being here as usual. Not a rumor, but won't go into details. That's fair. We've did work things. So yeah, I'll be checking it out this weekend. Yeah, I'm sure you will. All right, dirty news time.
Yes, dirty news time.
Dirty news time. All right, let me get. Where's my thing?
Where's our? This just in: Cowboys suck.
See, this is what I didn't want to happen. I have no fucking rebuttal now. This is fucked up.
I mean, according to Dak Prescott,
you guys are going to be there next year. You can hang with us. Yo, that's Dak Prescott. That's your quarterback talking.
He said it right after the Super Bowl.
Wait, I need one thing to happen. Dak, when you going onto your boat, I need you to see that wet spot, slip in it, and tear your ACL.
Oh, that's just mean.
That's not nice.
That's just mean, bro.
That's just mean.
Jeez.
And I need Jerry Jones to take a nice nap.
Hey, easy, bro. Easy.
That's fair.
One of those old people naps.
An old people nap. I hear you. Sean said, "I can't wait. I can't wait to hear the review on Captain America." Oh, we gonna get into that.
Oh, we're gonna get into that
because we got stuff to say.
We got some shit to say.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So Marvel Studios is reportedly considering Javier Bardem for the role of Mr. Sinister in the MCU. I say yes.
I'm actually all right with that.
I like that.
Well, there's so many characters he can play. So
yeah, it's I think that that voice and him being Sinister. Yeah, give it to him.
Mm-hmm. That's an interesting one. He's like a tall dude too, right? He's like a
yeah. He's pretty. I think
big lumbering fucking weirdo and shit. He is, bro.
You just remember him from Country for No Old Men.
Oh, not just that. From Skyfall, 007 Skyfall.
Oh yeah, fuck Skyfall. You know I forgot about that shit. Like, damn, he was a bad guy in that.
And also recently in that Menendez story, he played the dad. He kind of scared me in that movie. He kind of did.
Yo, him and Joaquin Phoenix scared me for some fucking apparent reason.
Yeah,
Joaquin Phoenix is a little bit weird. Yeah. Since I saw that story that he was just walking on a lake or some shit like that.
Yeah, they have just a weird presence, especially on screen and whatnot.
Hey, for all you Magic fans, Magic the Gathering live action universe is in the works.
Why?
What? That's a lot.
Bro.
I mean,
stop.
I played.
This has nothing to do with me.
No, it's all hate on Magic.
I mean,
but
listen,
that's a big okay. Hear me out. This is what I mean when I say that, right? So like D&D started getting movies and stuff, right? D&D is a lot. Magic is a lot. Like that's what I mean. Is you're opening up Pandora's box to a lot of shit. Like, do you understand that you could piss off an entire fan base with a bad movie of fucking Magic the Gathering? Like a whole fan base could get ticked off. That's what I mean by
a lot, and there's a lot of them.
There's a lot, right? That's my point.
Did you see the World of Warcraft movie?
Mm.
Oh, that movie was not good. Don't even try it, bro. I played that game.
I know you played that game.
That movie was white the dog shit.
Is it added to the list of movies that we should never mention? Is it that bad?
No, there's definitely worse.
I'm talking about level of
it's not
Dragon
like,
Ball.
It's not
Daredevil.
like no, it's not Joker Folie à Deux. Right?
Folie à Deux, kind of, yeah.
It's not Amelia Perez, even though I didn't see that, but I heard how bad that was.
I don't know. The Oscars say differently, man. I don't know.
But they said out of all the movies that got nominated, that movie has rated the worst out of all of them.
Isn't there like a crazy controversy going on with that movie now?
Yes, it is with the main actor. I talked about it in the live the other day.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I haven't really kept up with it. I just heard there was some things. That's all.
Oh, it's a lot of things.
For you comic book heads, what's her name? Jesus, Phoenix got another upgrade.
What? She needed an upgrade?
She got an upgrade in the comics.
Right, she needed one.
For sure. Yeah.
Real weak.
And it's for you comic nerds, go pick it up, please.
New Phoenix.
All right. New Spawn comic series announced ahead of the movie reboot. So we're getting a Spawn is coming out. It's called Medieval Spawn. So if you guys have any of the older Spawn comic books, start digging them out because it's cash in time. I have to make your money. I have a lot of doubles. You can see a lot of whatnot. All right. Let's see. What else do I got on here? Okay. Okay, Oxford scientists in real world news. Oxford scientists achieve teleportation using quantum supercomputer.
Bullshit.
What?
I need to see that
Bullshit.
in action before I believe it.
Bullshit.
Listen to me. They are in a race right now. Who can bring out the scarier shit? On the yearly episode, I'm going to put a little slide together about all the new AI robots that are coming out.
No,
one of them is an upgrade to Megan.
Yeah. So I have a question for the.
We're so close, guys.
Hey, I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna incriminate myself because I already know where I'm gonna go with it.
We're so close, guys.
Okay, let's see. Coleman Domingo has confirmed that the decision with the discussion with Marvel Studios, the rumor of him being considered to replace Jonathan Majors as Kang, it was a lie. He said something didn't feel right of me, or like what I. This is his words. I'm sorry if it sounds real fucked up. What I replacing someone? No, I want to build my own role from the ground up.
Right. So it seemed that Marvel, when they decided to push Jonathan Majors out to the side, went and had a conversation with him, and he understood that they were just using him as a replacement, and he didn't want that. He wanted his own path. He wanted to build his own character legacy in there. So he turned them down, and rightfully so. It's just dirt. It's just really nasty business with that.
And this is the thing with big studios and money. It's like, okay, we have to find a replacement. You have a very good actor in Jonathan Majors. The man is going to win a fucking Oscar for this fucking movie that the Magazine Dream things, because it looks good. But the problem is, are they going to snub it?
Well, I mean, at this point, the smart thing that he did was he didn't do a lot of talking. So there's not a lot of.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not a lot of. Did you hear that, Rob? Not a lot of talking. He didn't say a lot. So at this point, he's giving a nice path for him to come back in and be accepted, and not be judged. We hope, in majority, just off of his work. Obviously, I don't know if you got the rumor. The rumor is that Marvel's supposed to bring him back to wrap up the Kang thing as well, which would be dope, because it would mean that we're going to get the story that's in the comic.
And also, my opinion is, we're not saying not to say nothing bad about the studio. If you had a bad experience, fine, okay, say what you have to say, because the whole Bo DeMeo thing that's been going around right now.
Oh yeah, we gotta do a reaction to that still.
Yeah, I still haven't seen the whole thing. I gotta really take a look at it.
I watched the whole thing. My man has receipts. And see,
I'm sure.
When you talk about something, when you talk about someone or some studio, it's good to have the receipts. That way, people straight out believe you. Because if you don't have the receipts, you're just talking shit.
Speculation.
It's all speculation. But Bo, boy,
we gotta do a reaction to that.
Yeah,
and this is a video, and mind you, this is a video that he did a year ago, and we're just now seeing it publicly a year later.
Yeah,
and this was before X-Men 97 came out. I think he did it in like February of last year, and X-Men 97 came out in March.
And he did a lot of cuts in that because you saw the emotion coming out from him. He had to cut off a lot.
Yeah.
And plus, most likely his lawyers told him, hey, you got too emotional there, cut it out. You got too emotional here, cut it out. But you can still see it in his face. It's like his eyes are all bloodshot. And you can see he's fucking getting all puffy and crying and doing all that other stuff. So he cut a lot of it out.
I just want to bring up this comment from Brother Man. Does that mean Hellfire is going to come out in Marvel if Sinister shows up? It's funny you say that, because there was a casting rumor the other day, and the woman who was being rumored for Marvel would fit Emma Frost perfect. I forget her name though.
I think I got that.
Yeah,
I think I have that. Yeah.
I forgot who it was, but when I looked at her, I was like, I see Emma Frost. Like I could see it.
All right, Captain Marvel: Brave New World earns 346.
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Well, first off, it's not
Captain America.
Marvel.
Sorry,
It's not Captain Marvel: Brave New anything.
Yeah,
ever.
you're gonna have to drink. You're gonna have to drink profusely for that.
Wait, I was like, that's supposed to, when he said Captain Marvel, I was ready for Aaron to flip out because he's a big fan of Brie Larson.
yes,
Huge, big Brie Larson guy.
Brie Larson guy. If you guys hotheads,
Big Brie Larson
hotheads.
guy.
If you ever want to get anything from for Aaron, get him anything Brie Larson. You'll love
Loves Brie Larson.
He loves her.
I love fire pit gear. Great.
Nissans are his favorite car.
Yes.
No, they're definitely not.
So Captain America: Brave New World earns 346K in the first day of ticket sales. The pre-sales in China. Shit. Okay, so that's just China.
China.
The high. Okay, it is higher than the Batman, and it also was higher than Deadpool and Wolverine.
In China?
Yes, sir.
That sounds
Okay,
weird.
Okay, now this is gonna sound okay. I don't even mean for it to sound like this, but like, no, I don't. But like, wouldn't the Captain America name just bring pre-sales in and of itself? Just because it's a Captain America movie, like I feel like more people are gonna be like, "Oh, Captain America, I'll go see it."
No,
I think it's also because of the introduction of Red Hulk in there too. So that's probably another.
Yes.
That's probably another selling point too.
yeah.
You got something very, very, very new. But even though Deadpool still killed it over there, whatever.
Harrison Ford did play Dr. Jones, so I mean it makes sense.
Why'd you say it like that?
Say like what? What happened?
Moving on. The Thing and the Human Torch are coming to Marvel Rivals February 21st. God, we go to hell. I'm sorry. Oh my god. All right. Okay. So
Not Dr. Jones.
It's
insane.
Okay.
Where's my gong? Sorry. We're gonna come up.
We should most likely next week. We will come up with the best animated superhero shows of all times list. I've been seeing a couple people doing this.
Really?
Yeah. Number one is the Batman the animated series.
I was gonna say, is that fucking debatable? That's not debatable. If anybody says differently, they'd be punched in the fucking face.
X-Men better be on that list.
Yeah, like
okay. Number two is Justice League Unlimited. Number three is X-Men. Number four is One Punch. Number five is Young. Yeah.
One Punch.
One Punch following is huge.
Yeah.
But it's not. Okay.
What? Hold up. Is Avatar: The Last Airbender on there?
No.
What?
Number five is Young Justice. Number 6 is Invincible, which that should never been on there.
Okay, but wait. This is animation, not anime, correct?
Yeah, but they considered One Punch as animation.
But I was gonna say, like, One Punch is basically an anime.
Exactly.
Why is it on the list then?
It just says the best animated superhero shows of all time.
I get he is a superhero. I get that. Okay, that's fine. I understand. That's fine. That makes more sense. Okay, fair. Never mind. I digress. Go ahead.
6 is Invincible. 7 is the Spectacular Spider-Man. 8 is Batman Beyond. 9 is the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
You could drink.
This is not the Comic Con, sir. Number 10 is the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, I do love the Powerpuff Girls, though.
So
I love the Powerpuff Girls.
So you telling me Johnny Bravo's not on there, bro?
I'm telling you, G.I. Joe, Transformers, fucking Thundercats, Voltron, none of that is on there.
Johnny Bravo's not on there because he skips leg day.
Power, that's facts, though. Them jeans is tight, boy. Powerpuff Girls solo the Avengers. Just saying.
So I'm gonna say I'm not happy that Samurai Jack is not on there. Not happy about that.
Oh, Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, Samurai Jack's.
It's easily one of the best ever made. Period. Like
Afro Samurai is not on there.
Afro Samurai. So I was gonna say that next. Afro Samurai.
Yeah. Afro Samurai is good too.
Darkwing Duck not on there.
Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous.
Love me some Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous. That's my dude.
Mighty Mouse is not on there. He's a superhero. God damn it.
Love Mighty Mouse too.
Mighty Mouse, wow. So you might as well just put Courageous Cat, Minute Mouse on there too.
Exactly. Okay.
Look at the youngest. They're like, who the hell is that?
All right. In news that we're all going to die, Enron has brought out a egg.
Enron's back in the news.
Yes, they brought out a small nuclear power plant that you can have at your own house.
Oh, just take us all out, please. I'm
so it takes small nuclear waste, is concealed in an egg, and they can power your house for 10 years.
Is it the egg that Ivan Ooze came out of?
Oh, wait a minute. No, Captain Planet also valid. Captain Planet was fucking
Captain Planet. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, you're still gonna have to explain the power of heart to me, but okay, sorry.
Because they care, Chase. They care. Okay.
So do the damn Care Bears, but at least they have like lights that shoot out of their damn chest. I don't know what the power of heart is like.
The power of heart stopped Red Hulk today too. It's fine.
That is the power of friendship. I don't know.
Power of friendship.
Different.
All right. The new Red Hulk skin for Marvel Rivals, it's not happening.
Not bastards.
Fucking.
Did you see the Regal rumor? Apparently, supposedly it's gonna be a Captain America skin, but it's not. Like, hear me out.
It's already out.
That's what I'm saying. It's an already existing skin. But why did make it a secret then?
Exactly.
And why make it secret? Just say if you buy the bundle, you get this existing skin from Marvel Rivals for free for buying your ticket.
It's all about their wording, man. They gotta do.
Yeah, like the wording's weird. So I don't know.
Marvel Studio reportedly considering Jenna Ortega for a big role in the MCU.
X-Men.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
X-Men.
Yeah.
She's gonna be an X-Men. She gonna be Kitty Pryde.
I was wondering when she was gonna get that. I was wondering when she was gonna get that call.
Not bad.
I'm gonna be honest.
She gonna hear me out. She gonna be Kitty Pryde.
Not bad.
Promise you. Kitty Pryde's gonna be a prominent X-Men this time around. I'm telling you, watch.
Not fucking bad. Okay,
yeah.
Good call.
Marvel. If I called it, I want to cut.
That's what Marvel. What Marvel's gonna really have to do with the X-Men is take all these X-Men that weren't like up front and center and put them up front and center. Like, honestly, and Leo, you might not like this, but I think they need to chill on Wolverine until they make sure they can get that right and establish the world.
I agree.
They will.
Well,
the reason I say
Blasphemy.
that.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, all right. Do you want it to be right though? Do you want it to come in the right way? Establish the team, bring them in after.
Leo, whoever dons the claws next, you're not going to be happy with them anyway. It doesn't matter if they play the role great or not. You're going to be
even if it's Henry Cavill, I don't give a shit.
Right, that's my
out of
point.
here.
The Calverine.
So just make it a background character for now until you get it right. I want more X-Men. I want more X-Men in the limelight than have been in the past.
Like,
I saw Malcolm Wolverine, loved him, but
let's see them go through the Weapon X program the way it should be, with Wolverine with that suit that he should have been wearing in the first movie, but we didn't see it until the very end of that X-Men saga, right? So
do not state facts in this goddamn place, okay?
What are you talking about? That's like the books you want people to read.
Exactly, I know.
And maybe this time around they'll actually put some respect on Jubilee. They stay sidelining her.
I think Jubilee is going to be another.
Every chance they get.
I think I will be okay with Hugh Jackman getting away from Wolverine after Secret Wars. After that, I don't want to see him again.
Yeah.
He could put down the claws, and I'll have to accept whoever fucking takes him. They have some big ass claws to fill, but after Secret Wars, fucking whatever. Just stop playing it. You don't have to do it till you're 90. It's okay. Fuck Deadpool. He was just joking.
Yeah, he's gonna do it till he's 90.
He might. Earth's Mightiest Heroes is hilarious.
Earth's Highest Heroes.
Earth's Highest Heroes is hilarious. Leo drink. Gary, I just want to let you know, I see your comments when we talk about Brave New World. I'm going to bring up all your comments. I'll go back to them. I promise. I'm not ignoring them. I just want to talk about it all at once. Promise.
Yep.
Let's see here. This is DZ commenting on the Marvel Rival skin. It shouldn't be. It's like making a Sam Wilson cap skin for Steve Rogers in the game. That's fair. I understand that point because technically speaking, if you were going to put Sam Wilson in the game with Steve Rogers, you either make him Falcon or you make him his own Captain America, which as like a not a tank, like make Steve the tank and make him the whatever the offensive skill is.
But Steve is basically a fucking tank right now.
Steve is a tank in the game. He's a Vanguard. He's a Vanguard. Yeah, he's a Vanguard. So I'm saying make this Cap one that flies in the air like Iron Man and is fucking annoying and shoots people. Make him annoying. Make him annoying. Make him an annoying Captain America who shoots people from the top of the sky. It's fine. That's what you want to do. Sean said, "I want Cavill as Wolverine." You're gonna make that. That might be one, Sean. you're gonna make Leo mad. That's what's gonna happen. I don't mind Cavill as Wolverine. I just don't know about it full time. I don't know about it all.
Yeah, but we'll treat him so much better than those asshats across the street.
Yeah, my man is doing some good things. I've been hearing like little rumors here and there about the 40 Warhammer. Yeah, dude, I've been hearing a lot of good things coming out of that studio.
Dude, I wish I could get into these worlds of like Warhammer and Dungeons and Dragons and World of Warcraft, but I have an addictive personality, and
there's lore there, bro.
I've seen World of Warcraft break up relationships and marriages. Okay, it's not a game. This is not a game. This is a life.
Dude, I see the I do like is their collection with their D&D and Warhammer, those little scale things that they be hand painting and shit and collecting. I'm like, who has the time,
dude?
Sir?
Have you heard of a World of Warcraft hardcore? Do you know what these people do?
No.
These people start a Warcraft character, and when you die, you lose the character. You're dead. You have to start all over again from scratch. So like these people go from like level 1 to 60 or whatever levels they're at, and they try and stay there. They build guilds. They keep all their stuff. They have certain guilds, and certain people have to stay alive. But if your character dies, guess what? You go back to level 1. You start over again. One death. One.
Fuck
Never.
That.
And nobody got time for that shit.
Yeah,
That
you
sounds like
you know who does? All these fucking people online do.
That sounds like the Sega Genesis days. Remember how back then, if you died at one point, you had to start all over again.
Yeah, the very beginning.
It was like no saving point.
Yeah.
I used to love that though.
It's fucking insane.
David Bautista told the Russo brothers, "Don't count me out of the upcoming Avengers films."
Wait, I thought he literally said, unless James Gunn calls, he ain't fucking doing this.
Exactly. That's my next comment. If there's a character that I would be is right for that and want me to for it, man, I'll be totally open-minded to it.
I guess James Gunn didn't find a spot for him over in DC.
Not yet.
It's just that Drax's character has ran its course.
You know what it is? Have you guys seen what he looks like now? He's lost so much weight in that muscle. He wants to get into the serious acting. You know who I think he could play? Who was the scientist? Hugo Strange?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yo, I bet
he looks like Hugo Strange now.
He actually looks like Hugo Strange right now, and it's a serious role, and I think he can crush that.
Hugo Strange could be somebody who I think that like, because you have to remember, right? So he just did the Penguin Reeves.
Yep. Yeah.
So he's going to look to do another series probably, I would assume, based off the success of the Penguin. Obviously, we'll probably get a second season of Penguin. But if he gets another character, Hugo Strange is one of those characters that could be like a side, like, because you're not going to do a whole series on like fucking Scarecrow or like Clayface. Like, you're just probably not. Because they're going to be a villain for a movie.
Yeah.
Based on the popularity. So it would be somebody like a Hugo Strange who would be like a, you know what I mean? Like one of those that you can kind of build a whole story around and a thing like that. You know what I'm saying?
And if he does a penguin too, he has to explain that bat symbol. And that goes into a whole
that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to go to a whole nother tangent. All right, Avengers Secret Wars starts filming summer 2026.
Yeah, apparently, what's her names are spotted in England already. Did you see that?
Right, Doomsday starts next month, man.
Yep, Doomsday. Yeah. That's the other bit. That's the other thing that I have.
Apparently, Hemsworth and someone else are already spotted in England.
I was about to say, guys, do you understand that like by the end of this year, we're probably getting a Doomsday teaser trailer?
No.
Nah, dude.
Doomsday. All right, think about this. Doomsday comes out next May.
No, was it Secret Wars first? No, Secret Wars is after.
Right.
Doomsday first.
So Doomsday comes out next May. I guarantee you by Christmas we have a teaser trailer.
Well, I'll bet you your first teaser of fucking RDJ's Doom is going to be in Fantastic Four. I will put any amount of money on it that he's in the post-credit scene.
I'll tell you this right now. I think we're gonna see Robert Downey Jr. not as Doom, but as Victor Von Doom, like the company guy. You know what I mean? I think like this is how I see it. Reed takes like a hard turn and someone's talking, and it's Robert Downey Jr. Everyone just gets blown out of the water. Like I think it's gonna be like a cut like that, and then maybe at an after credit scene we get to see a mask or like a cape or like something like that,
or him sitting in the fucking throne.
Or don't.
Oh.
Don't get me. No. Don't get me excited like that.
Marvel Studios reportedly interested in Margot Robbie for a role in the MCU.
All right.
What are we thinking?
Well, whatever. I don't. Whatever.
Cool. I love Margot Robbie, but like, as who? I need to know who it is.
Harley Quinn.
Fair. Every time I see her, I see Harley Quinn now. So.
Did you see her Harley Quinn as a Barbie movie?
Mm-hmm.
No, but I'm interested.
Nah, but Ken is going to be Nova, so it only makes sense.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. All right, Coleman Domingo wants to play Norman Osborn in the MCU live action after voicing him in Marvel's Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know where he can go. I know where he can go.
No. I don't like it.
Why not?
I don't like it.
I also, has anyone actually checked out this series? Because I've actually heard semi-good things about what's going on in that damn series.
I liked it.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is
I gotta check it out. I watched the first 3 episodes. It wasn't that bad.
It's not bad, bro.
Did y'all see the Daredevil fight?
Yes.
I haven't got up to that yet. Yes. I haven't got up to that yet.
Yes.
I was impressed. I was very impressed.
Spider-Man is slapping right now for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I think? You know what I think it is? This is not Coleman Domingo is a really good actor. This is no dig on him at all.
Right.
Sure.
I just think you also have to remember the person who follows the footsteps in live action, like that role, has to follow fucking William Dafoe. Thank you. So following William Dafoe, big green boots to fill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he was fucking dope.
I don't think you'll get. I don't think you will get. Remember, we spoke about earlier. Coleman wants to do his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in doing a Norman Osborn, he would probably be a variant from another.
Yep.
It wouldn't be from our universe. It would be his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to do his own thing. If you have not seen Madness on Netflix, go check it out. You'll understand what I'm saying. He does his own thing and he does it very well. So I don't think he's not one of those actors that wants to play what everybody else played just to say I did it too. He's gonna put his own stamp on it.
Give him Blue Marvel.
Nah, Denzel got to be Blue Marvel.
No, hell no, dude. He's too old.
That's
he's
not
too long
nice.
in the tooth. He's too long in the
nice.
tooth. He's too long in the tooth.
I would want Blue Marvel.
Go ahead, Tori.
I would say Blue Marvel need to be someone like not old, not young, but someone that's like right in between. Like right on that cusp. At least someone that can carry that role for as long as they want that role to be portrayed.
That's the last bit of news I have, and also I want to discuss a little bit of the Solo Leveling episode.
Okay. So before we do that, hang on. Before we do that, let's read some comments. So Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is fire. Agreed. I just have to continue because I'm behind a couple of episodes, but I do want to continue watching. It is pretty good. DZ said my Green Goblin is white. I mean, like,
that's got to be racist.
I mean, it does have to be racist.
William Dafoe's next role has to be Joker in the Batman universe.
That'd be kind of cool, but he's not. It's that other the kid Barry something. I forget his name.
Fuck him. Let him break his ACL.
Yeah, the
Put
kid
him
that
in there.
the kid that broke up with Sabrina Carpenter. Real smart move there, guy.
Yeah,
I don't even know who that is.
We already know he makes bad decisions. So there you go. Why give me Norman? Give me him as fucking Joker before he kicks the bucket because he's up there in age too.
Well, you know, Leo, I'm somewhat of a Joker myself.
Let's see here.
Oh.
So, will we see a DC Marvel crossover in the next 5 years?
Add a zero after that 5.
Nope. When everyone is so sick of comic book things that there's nothing left to do.
Exactly.
Guys, we need to make money. Let's just Batman versus Iron Man.
Well, so first of all, DC has to catch up, which is not going to happen. And then, it depends on who in 5 years running DCU over there, because it's not going to be James Gunn most likely.
Yeah, that's the longevity of the whole fucking thing.
Just saying, like
I don't know.
This Superman better slap, boy. I'll tell you that shit. Better slap.
DC said Batman wins.
No prep time.
He's low difficult, low diff.
Also, y'all saw that they released.
That
they released the first poster for the second Mortal Kombat movie. They released
the
first poster for the second Mortal Kombat, and it comes out, I think, October 26th. And also with them releasing the first poster, they showed the first image of Keith Urban as Johnny Cage.
Oh yes, I did see that.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So before we get in, go ahead. Sorry, Leo. Let me cut you off. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What I was gonna say is I had one more piece of real world news, and it's not really super relevant to the nerd world, but it bothered me because the reason why it keeps coming up is because every time I watch Invincible, I get mad that I get 3 sets of ads, and I'm gonna say it every week because it's gonna continue to piss me the fuck off. I don't know if anybody
you got ads during Invincible. I didn't.
You must be paying for the additional Prime shit then.
I mean, I pay for Prime.
No, so do I. But what I'm saying is, if you don't pay the extra like $2.99 a month, you get ads on everything.
I'm not paying.
I'm just saying, I got 3 sets of ads during Invincible.
So Jeff Bezos' pocket. That's why he gets no ads.
Yeah. So you know what?
Bezos, and you get in the hookup, and we didn't get no fucking hookup. What kind of shit?
What the hell? What kind of shit is that, bro? What's up?
I drink and I know things, guys. I don't know, man.
So the reason why I'm bringing it up is because I don't know if you guys heard, but the parent company of Jeep, so I forget who it is, but Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler, whatever, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Chrysler. So apparently, if you buy a 2025 vehicle, every time that you stop your car at a stoplight, guess what hits on your center console?
You're full of shit. Don't lie.
No.
Advertisement. If you stop your car at a 2025 Jeep, you get hit with an ad on your center console. McDonald's, all that shit. How is that
possible?
How is it possible? Because the world is fucking crazy. If I drove a car and if I'm driving and I get a fucking ad on my screen, I promise you I'm punching the center console. I promise you I'm knocking that fucking screen out. I will literally freak out.
If you're listening to fucking music, you telling me
you
I'm listening to Bad Bunny and da 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 da. You love it. That's gonna come out
when you hit a stop. Apparently, the way this works is when the car stops, it diverts your attention to the console for an ad.
No way!
How is that?
And when the car goes back in motion, the ad ends.
Right, because
that remind me of the Shell gas station. I don't know if you've the Shell gas station.
Mm-hmm.
When you there and you pumping your gas and the ad comes up while your gas is pumping, and then when your gas is done pumping, the ad turns off. Yeah, that's what I thought of when you told me that.
See, I don't mind it at a fucking gas station. I don't care about the gas station. I'm driving in my car that I'm paying overly priced for, and you're giving me a fucking ad too? Are you knocking off a couple G's off of that?
No. What happens is they make money off of you driving the car now. Do you not see how this works?
So some Jeep
owners, drive the car and ad it.
some Jeep owners are being hit with pop-up ads inside their cars, and it's all a part of Stellantis plan to make an extra $20 billion a year.
How I'm taking that shit right back to the dealer.
How about this? I'm never buying a Jeep Dodge Chrysler Ram in my life. Never. Not one fucking time.
Telling you, let's go back to the old school where the motherfucker can actually open the hood and see, oh, the engine's right there. The shit is right there. The fucking power steering is right there. I can do this shit myself.
That's crazy.
Yep. I got one more bit of news that's also real world news. And when I saw this, I couldn't believe it. So for those of y'all who live in the state of Ohio, some lawmakers came up with a law called the Conception Begins at Erection Act. I don't know. No, it's not that. That means if you're about to have sex and you get an erection, you cannot pull out.
So wait. So
y'all can go look it up for yourself.
You know, I had a very specific plan after this podcast, and now I'm
might get arrested. I don't know.
But now you good though, because you're not in Ohio, so you good. That's a state act, you know. So you good.
What does that even mean? I can't comprehend that.
When I saw that for the first time, I think
is that like a soaking thing? Isn't that a thing?
I had to look it up to see if it was real because I thought I was being trolled, and I said I looked up and saw about 10 articles that confirmed that this is a real, and we're like, huh? I said, is the population dropping that low that you got to enact a law like that?
Is this like a soaking thing?
That's
like
crazy,
because that's a thing too, right?
So,
like where, like is
wait,
that
if you're like in the middle of your business and she says stop, now you can't stop because you be breaking the law.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's the weirdest thing.
I know what I'm singing in the middle. Breaking the law.
That's crazy.
What is going on?
The world is fucking crazy right now.
It's
crazy.
Oh my god, we all
God.
Crazy, right?
Whatever happened to my penis, my choice? This is crazy, man.
Never fucking gonna happen.
Never been my choice.
What's scary is how the hell do they know you pulled out? That's
the main thing. That's the main thing. I was thinking when I saw that, like, how would you even know?
Like, that's the scary part because I'm quite sure they got a plan for that shit too.
Right. Oh,
do they have like pump to get off differentials now? Like, is there like a ratio of like what's going on here?
What about a semi?
You semi-arrested. I don't know.
Yeah,
they take you away with one cuff.
It's a half term.
Instead of the whole 8, I get 4.
The whole 8, you get 4. That's it.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, right.
Almost. A little more. You got 8.
You know what the funniest thing? You know what the funniest thing is? Well, what I just told y'all is when y'all go back and look at the playback, I want y'all to look at your expressions when I told you that. All of y'all had a different expression of shock on your face when I told you that.
I mean, nothing surprises me anymore. You know, like
this is just a little man cave announcement. Leave the state.
Get the fuck out of Ohio.
Get the fuck out of Ohio. There ain't nothing there. Just get the fuck out. That's it.
It can't be that good. The state. I'm talking about the state.
Well,
wait. So wait.
I mean, a humpback whale traveled 3 oceans for some, so it might be that good. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
3 oceans. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
what is the age that you can get locked up? Because when we were all young, we all had our first, make out session with our girl. So after that, it's automatically go.
That just takes post nut to a whole nother level. That's crazy.
All right, we gotta get off of this because I'm gonna get bad.
You can't get off of it. Technically, you can't get off of it.
Breaking the law. Violation.
You can't get off of it. It's
get your cake. Get off of it.
All right.
Hit it. Anyway, sorry.
All right.
Let's see. Gary said, "I'd be surprised if the Void isn't in Thunderbolts." I don't know if you saw the last trailer, but the Void is definitely in Thunderbolts.
Void's definitely in there.
The Void is definitely in Thunderbolts. Gary, I still got your comments. We're gonna get into Captain America here momentarily. Yeah, I was gonna say, he said no, I haven't. I'll be right back. Gonna go watch the trailer. Go watch the trailer from the Super Bowl. You'll catch it real quick, and come back here and let us know. Right. Mike, what up, bros? It's been a minute. What's up, Mike?
Mr. Reynolds,
bro. Mr. Reynolds, what's going on, bro?
What up, bro?
All right. What do we want to start? I know we got a lot of shit to cover, so
we're gonna start. Let's start with solo leveling.
We're gonna go to Captain. We can make solo leveling quick, honestly.
Yeah, solo leveling. We can make that quick. Solo leveling, then we go whatever. Then the last bit would be Captain America.
We should end with Invincible. We should do Captain America.
We'll do solo leveling, then we're gonna go into Captain America. We'll do Invincible.
We should do Invincible at the end.
That's fine.
Just so this way people know that we're still talking about Cap.
Yeah.
All right. So solo leveling season 2, episode 6. Who the fuck is gonna stop Jinwoo? Who the fuck stopping this guy?
No one.
Who's stopping him?
Jinwoo is becoming a massive monster now.
Like, I don't even, bro. He made that A tier dungeon look like almost nothing. He was just kind of like,
he was laughing, bro. He was laughing.
Boom, like.
He was like, "Oh, you got that spell? Okay, here. Whoop, let me take my high quality H2O and then fuck everybody else up." But dude, one thing I have to say about this episode: the animation. On fucking point. That shit was sick. The cutout scenes, the breaking, the glass, all perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
This episode is what we tune in to anime for. This is what I'm definitely plugging into solo leveling for. It's crazy because it's actually almost chess, like the whole thing is like a chess game and whatnot. But he at this point is so far ahead of everybody. I think that he actually might be stronger than the actual Assassin Guild, which they're gonna find out. Like he's a problem right now. He's a super problem right now.
So you know what I think is interesting. So obviously, none of us have read the manga, obviously, right? So people who probably watch our reviews are probably like, "Oh, these guys didn't read the manga." So like, apparently, the two things that I really heard about this is that there's a lot of significance to the girl who went into the dungeon after them, the S tier hunter, the one who went in with the pickaxe. Yeah. Apparently, her and Jinwoo have like a big history in the manga. Apparently, I think she's his wife at some point.
Okay.
I have no idea, but she like has a thing for him, I think.
Not a bad choice.
So yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Well, she did say he smelled good, so you know.
Yeah, that smelled good from Timu.
Also, like I like this dude is literally collecting dungeon bosses and shit like they're like Pokemon cards. He's just kind of like a rise, and then they're just his. So like he's just gonna keep getting stronger the more he does shit like that. So I don't know. My thing is there has to be somebody who's strong enough to also counter him at some point. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise the show doesn't really make that much sense. I mean, it is solo leveling. It's like he is solo leveling.
He hasn't gotten to.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten to.
He hasn't gotten to where he really needs to go, but he's fastly on his way, which is crazy. And this is where in anime. This is kind of where I kind of got lost with Dragon Ball, because after a while, like the power ups just kept going up and up and up, and it's like every time you thought you got to the top level, it's like, oh no, there's another level to go up. You got to go up another level, and then the super level that no one ever told you about. So that's my only concern. Like I don't want it to get out of hand to the point where it's just like, okay, it's ridiculous. But where he's going right now, I'm with it. Like he's doing his thing crazy.
You know what? Go ahead.
The thing I loved about this episode is when the guild boss or the captain, whatever the hell they call him, went in to attack the main guy, and he saved his life from getting destroyed.
Yeah.
And he asked him, he was like, "Hey, you mind if I step into this real quick? Handle all this for you?
Hold my beer. Let me take
care of this little situation that you got going on over here," and just completely fucking wreck house.
Yeah. You know what I will say about solo leveling to me is that like I've watched a pretty decent amount of anime, in my life. A lot of episodes of Solo Leveling are like season finales for some anime. Like this past episode would have been a finale for some other animes where they have this big ass boss fight and like crazy shit happens. You're like, well, damn, that was crazy. This is just another episode of Solo Leveling. There's still 13 episodes in the fucking season left. What the hell else are you gonna bring us for another 13 episodes? You know what I'm saying? Like this show is so good so far that they're gonna continue to bring the action week in and week out, and that to me is why it's gonna take over eventually as one of the best current animes out there. Like I loved Kaiju when it came out. Like when Kaiju and Solo both came out at the same time, I kept on saying, I like Kaiju a little bit more. Solo Leveling is really good, but I like Kaiju a little bit more. At this pace, Solo Leveling is about to lap it. Kaiju has to come out with something crazy for the second season for it to be as good as Solo Leveling.
And you were right when you named this like one of the top tier anime of the year.
100%. There's no way.
It's up there. It is definitely up there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at this point, we haven't seen the new season of Kaiju, but I get what you're saying. At this point, it has elevated. Kaiju also was kind of in its infancy in terms of a season. It's just his first season. We getting acclimated. He hasn't opened up either, but he's fastly on his way in the same way where he's gathering energy and getting familiar with his powers and his skills. So I can't wait to see Kaiju because Kaiju's going to
Kaiju's going to get crazy. It's definitely.
But the thing is, the one thing I don't like about Solo Leveling is the 2-minute fucking introduction. Cut that shit down, bro.
Oh, the intros.
The intros, the outro. You're wasting my 4 minutes.
Yeah, but that's anime though. Honestly, that's all anime does that.
I don't need the song, bro. I don't need the song that long, bro.
You know what we could kind of end it here and move on to Captain America. But like what I will say is what's been going through my mind is that like Solo Leveling came out with a new season within a year of the first season coming out. Literally within a year, like a year and a month or whatever it was, right? If you think about it, Solo Leveling is putting so much pressure on the Kaijus, the Blue Eye Samurais, the really good animes we've seen recently. Because guess what? If you guys don't start pumping out product, we're going to fucking lap you time and time again because people will keep watching our shit. Whereas guess what? We're already a year and a half removed from Blue Eye Samurai. Not to say I've already forgotten it, but like it's good. If you delay me to 2026, I'm going to start to forget. I'm going to have to go back and watch. I'm going to be irritated. Same thing that happened with Invincible when they skipped the season for a year. And same thing going on with Miles. Castlevania Nocturnes, back-to-back seasons. See what I'm saying? Same thing they're doing with Across the Spider-Verse. The more you make this shit push, it makes you look bad when shows like this show you, hey, I came out with a banger season 1. Oh, season 2 right around the fucking corner within a year. Bang, it's out. What's your excuse? Now you don't have a fucking excuse. You just don't have the time and resources to fucking do it. That's the problem.
Sounds to me like they recorded a whole bunch of episodes and they just split the seasons.
Like
if they're smart,
possibly much like they did with Squid Game season 2, and they split it, and now season 3 comes out in June.
Okay, but let me. So there's 26 episodes in Solo Leveling season 2, reportedly 26 episodes coming out this season. Right. If I hear after this shit is over in April that Solo Leveling season 3 is coming in mid 2026, do you understand how fucking hype I'll be? It'll be coming out in less than a year. You'll be going back to back to back to back, but you're not stopping. You're just going to keep on pumping. And guess what makes you one of the best? You keep on doing crazy shit, and it's coming out consecutively. Yeah. So I don't have to go back and rewatch shit.
Like Blue Eye Samurai. We still have 4 bosses there, and she's on the ship. We don't know where the fuck she's been. And it's almost been 2 years already.
Right, that's my point. Like,
and that show is such a fucking banger.
You got to start pumping out content, bro. These people are missing the mark. I understand that, listen, it takes time and resources and money and this, that, and the other thing. But, like, you're going to make so much money if you just do the shit that we want in a timely fashion. Whereas if you wait too long, all of a sudden now you're hurting your own bottom line.
And you're hurting the brand.
I think to me, bro, like, hear me out. This is not to be a knock on Across the Spider-Verse directly, but, like, Across the Spider-Verse is going to lose so many people. And it was Sony's only thing they had going for them. And so many people are going to be out if this bitch is really delayed to 2028, 2022. You know how many people are just going to be like, I don't even remember that fucking movie. By that time, you're going to be like, I don't remember this fucking movie.
Yeah, considering, no, you're 100% right. Considering you got freaking Superman coming out. You got Fantastic Four coming out. Doomsday's coming out. Freaking the X-Men saga is gonna get started.
Like, content genre is out right now.
The accountant. Batman 2 is coming out. That's on
content number 2 is coming out. There's already a trailer for it.
Shoot, at this point, you got to ask yourself, what will come out first? Beyond the Spider-Verse or Blade?
At this point, Blade.
Blade. I really have no faith in Beyond the Spider-Verse coming out at this point. I don't think they've done any work on it. I think that they have a script, and I think they haven't done anything with it.
And it's sad because that cliffhanger, a lot of people didn't know. I mean, we knew, but a lot of people didn't know that it was a cliffhanger. That it was split into 2 parts. I should say
that cliffhanger was tough. And it sucks because it's Miles, and I love Miles Morales. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Miles Morales. But Sony royally dropped the fucking ball. But we're too busy making shitty live action fucking villain movies that nobody wants to go fucking watch.
They're not gonna watch them anymore because they're done with them. The universe is done.
Fuck, dang. God. All right. Anyway, I digress. I didn't mean to make this a whole thing, but anyway, Solo Leveling is fucking fantastic. It's gonna keep going. This shit is gonna go until almost fucking May. If they do 26 episodes, and I'm just here for it every week. I don't even care. I might rewatch it.
90.
I might rewatch this shit again when it's all over, just consecutively. Just watch each fucking 26 episodes again. That's how good it is that I'd go back and rewatch.
I like the mangas.
Yo, it might be worth it. Yeah. All right, let me do some comments here. So Gary said, so the black hole at the beginning of the trailer is the void. So when you see Sentry in the sky, it's just like black, and you see people sinking into the earth. That's the void. That's definitely the void. It has to be. Like, they haven't come out and said it, but that's like literally what we all think it is, because that would be what the void would do. And they said, I'm gonna be disappointed if they don't make Thunderbolts Lego sets. They're gonna make Thunderbolts everything. What's the popcorn bucket gonna be for Thunderbolts?
They might have one. They might want to have a design for each member.
If you want me to buy one, just make a Yelena bucket.
Kate Bishop.
I need to push a button.
I like where he's going.
I need to push a button and it say Kate the Bishop. That's all I need.
But wait a minute.
I'll spend $100.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If you get a Yelena popcorn bucket, make sure you bring your sriracha sauce.
Valid. I agree with you. Do you think the void will be black and red? They haven't showed
the red yet. I think the void in the void might be black and red, but like he looked like a giant shadowy figure outside, so I don't know.
Yeah. Brother Man said, I read some of the manga. I'm not gonna spoil it. They did have relations, but found out they're related, as in the girl in Solo Leveling and Jinwoo. That's crazy if that's fucking true.
Why are we gonna do that? Why are we gonna go there with this?
That's crazy. He said too much.
Oh, look, it's the return of Game of Thrones.
Return of fucking Game of Thrones? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh man. All right. Brave New World time?
Brave New World time. So I guess we're gonna get into it. Let's do it this way. We're gonna do a non-spoilery version, so for those people that are maybe interested and don't want things to be spoiled, and then we'll do our spoiler version and then give it a rating, you know, what we do. So we did see it today. Torian, did you see it today?
I saw it today.
Ah, okay, you did. All right. So, I mean, I guess I'll start without getting too crazy into it. If you are expecting the greatest Marvel movie ever, you're not going to get that. If you are even expecting a mid, depending on, you know, where you land, you might not even get that. I don't think this is on a level of Thor Love and Thunder and, like, you know, Secret Invasion and, like, the worst Marvel project ever. You know, I don't think it's on that level. Middle of the pack, it's all right. Like, you know, I went in there with low expectations. I saw a movie. I enjoyed the ride for a little bit. There are some things I like. There are some things I don't. You know, that's it. That's my basis. I don't know who wants to take it next, but that's my baseline.
All right, so I'm gonna say this. I was always concerned about this movie. We talked about Anthony Mackie in this movie, in this role. I was concerned about, you know, they were playing a little bit too much on him, not accepting being Captain America, which I thought, you know, was really sucky. Because it just keeps you from getting into the character. that didn't happen. There were some moments, but overall, he did what he's supposed to do. He absorbed himself into the character. He became Captain America. He did what Captain America is supposed to do in this movie, which is, be a leader, and be the person that people rely on and whatnot. Was it the perfect movie? No. But did it suck? No, it didn't suck. Was it worth going to see? I think it was. I was not disappointed, and we all were concerned about the disappointment, but it wasn't disappointed. There were definitely some good moments in there. And Kevin Feige, I just want to say, F you for putting the fucking Red Hulk in this shit, and the Green Hulk, our Hulk, don't get his fucking lick back. So fuck off for that. I really want to say that, because the entire time that I'm watching this shit, I'm like, this should be the fucking Hulk.
We'll get there. Leo.
Okay. Non-spoiler, right? Let's see. I was happy. Actually enjoyed it. No bullshit. I actually enjoyed the movie. It was actually good enough to watch. It's good. It's good money spent. I'm not. I did have. There is a couple issues that I did have. We'll find out in a little bit. But as a whole whole aspect of him coming out, a solo movie with him, he did a good job. He did a phenomenal job with it. I can give him that. He did a phenomenal job with the role that he was casted to play, with all the reshoots, with all the things that was said in the movie. I highly enjoyed it. And being of that part with Anthony Mackie, and he's had some bad roles, don't get me wrong. He's done some bad acting, but he knocked for me to playing the Falcon and getting what I wanted out of it. I got everything that I wanted out of him. Okay. As a first movie.
All right. Torian.
I'm gonna actually piggyback off of Leo. I actually did enjoy the movie. I think a lot of people probably went in there with low expectations or mid expectations with this, not just because of this movie, but because of the trajectory that Marvel has been going on with the inconsistencies as of late, probably since Endgame, where all the expectations were always high and they delivered. But I actually did enjoy this movie, and one thing that I did say, because I'm actually putting my review up tomorrow, is that I'm so glad that they did not do the Blade Trinity with him and sideline him in his own movie, because that is what I was worried about. Because they kept hyping up Red Hulk, and I'm going into this thinking, oh, hopefully they don't do it, and they didn't do it. They actually let him be the lead. Everybody who's the supporting is the supporting. Even with Harrison Ford, is still the supporting. So I'm glad that he was able to be the lead that I knew that he could do, and I'm glad that I think Anthony Mackie should give himself a pat on the back for this, in my honest opinion. Like Leo said, he doesn't sometimes pick some of the best roles to do, but this one he actually did a very good job. As a matter of fact, I think I liked him more in here than I did in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, and just a quick note.
That's a good take.
As the credits were rolling, I caught that he actually was executive producer on this movie.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't realize that. That is actually pretty cool.
Hats off to him for that one.
Hats off for getting that in his contract.
Yeah, bro.
Whoever's his agent, boy.
Yeah, he did that right. Listen, he did that right.
Money.
All right. Aaron.
Okay. I want to say that I went into Brave New World with no expectations. I was just like, I'm just hoping to come out of here with a decent movie. And to be honest with you, that's how I left. I was like, I didn't hate the movie. I think that a lot of people who reviewed the movie earlier, got to see it early, very harshly critiqued it. I don't think it was as bad as they let on. I think it had its moments that kind of took me out, where I was kind of like, eh. And I saw some. We're gonna get to specific things momentarily when we get into the spoilers part. Obviously, what I will say is like the castings. Anthony, like you said, Anthony Mackie, Danny Ramirez as Falcon. I enjoyed. I even enjoyed Harrison Ford for what he did. Like Harrison Ford was pretty good, honestly.
Yeah,
he
played a good bad guy.
He was not like he played enough of an asshole. Like Thunderbolt Ross is an asshole.
I
you
was
know what I'm
gonna.
saying? Like,
Can I just piggyback real quick? I always worry about Harrison Ford now because he phones a lot of shit in. I feel like he didn't phone this in.
no, he didn't.
He didn't phone it in.
No, he didn't at all. Even Giancarlo and Giancarlo did a pretty solid job in this movie. Also, I think it's Carl Lumbly as Isaiah Bradley. Even solid all around. Like everybody was good all around. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have beef with anybody cast in the movie. Honestly.
Also, there's a little I don't know if y'all heard, but the actor that was supposed to play, well, he already played him, who played Elijah Bradley. He was supposed to be in this movie, but they ended up cutting his part because allegedly, and this is something I actually heard a couple of days ago, apparently him and his family, they went to, I think it was either Disneyland or Disney World, and there was an altercation that happened. And,
shoot.
Yeah, so, and then because it's like, he's Disney, Marvel, Disney, it didn't look good. So they ended up cutting his part from the movie. So I almost wonder what his part would have been. Of course, they would have had him more closer to Isaiah, most likely. But I wonder what that would have been because his character is essential because he's going to be Patriot. He's a young Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what they're going to do with that going forward. I guess we'll see what happens in the future, but that's what I heard a couple days ago.
Okay.
So just to quickly wrap up what I was saying though, is that like I love the castings in the movie. The plot left a little to be desired. I didn't love the ending too much. I thought it was okay. I understood why they did what they did. I thought it was okay without getting into specifics. Overall, like I'm not going to sit here and knock the movie. I didn't think it was absolutely awful, but it also wasn't like the best thing I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Like I just fall somewhere in the middle. That's all it comes down to. Like,
so just real quickly, they crammed a lot into a movie.
Mm-hmm.
This movie technically should probably have spanned at least 2 movies, maybe 3, in order for you to kind of get the story. If you follow the pace of the movie as it's going, they're moving this thing at a fast pace so that they don't lose your attention. There's just a lot more here, so you know, and we'll get into that in the spoiler edition, but they move this movie along real fast because the story of Elijah Bradley is one story, and then the story of them, the interaction with Harrison Ford's character is a story, and all of these stories require some background that they alluded to quickly, but as soon as they got you in there, they got you out of there. Giancarlo's character Sidewinder has a whole story that didn't really get told.
Didn't get anything.
Introduced him like off the cuff and whatnot. But Giancarlo's one of those characters that he's one of those guys that can just show up and you'll just think that you saw him in another Marvel movie, even though you didn't. He's just that damn good. So that has a lot to do with how it felt. It wasn't great. They didn't drag enough of it out. It's a lot of detail in the story in there, and they just kept it going.
Okay.
Yep. I would agree.
Makes you wonder how much was cut from the film. I mean, I know they had a lot of reshoots, so it makes you wonder what got taken out, what got put in its place, what got cut entirely from the movie, maybe before timing purposes as well. And then on top of that, you got to think that it's so much other Marvel stuff that's coming out within the next 3 years. So they would have to try to figure out where else can we place Captain America in there, because of course they say he's going to return, but we don't know exactly where. Most likely, maybe in Doomsday or something like that. It's probably the next time we'll see him.
That's probably the next time we're going to see him. Yeah.
We're going to see him.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm really in the middle with this movie. I've seen worse. I've seen better. Yeah. I think that's pretty much as non-spoilery as we're going to get. But I guess let's jump into spoilers. So for anyone that actually wants to see this movie, and doesn't want anything spoiled for them, come back in a minute. We're still going to talk about Invincible after we're done with this, but for those of you who want to hang out, has seen it, we're going to get into some spoilers, so you have been warned. I guess I'll start again. I'm going to try and do it like in a act 1, 2, and 3. So the first act for me was probably the weaker act of the movie. I actually thought, and me and Chase and the guys, we kind of talked about this. There was something with the hand-to-hand combat in the first part of the movie that like just seemed off. I don't know if it was an editing thing. I don't know if they were just moving slower than I'm used to. Because listen, we're used to, Roger's Captain America, right? Super soldier serum, throwing people, beating the shit. I don't know if it was that, and like he was just fighting more like a human or whatever it was. But I just didn't get into the hand-to-hand combat in the first act. With John,
also,
yeah.
I just want to call a spade a spade. I need Marvel and I need them to take that white Sam Wilson suit and just put that shit in the trash.
Burn that shit to the ground.
That white suit is terrible. The first suit he had, the first act, I hated it. Right. The suit they ended him with, the blue suit, loved it.
Yeah,
loved the blue
suit.
Fantastic. Yeah. The white suit, trash. I hate that fucking suit.
Even in the beginning of the movie when he did that sonic boom thing, when he landed, he's like, "Wait for it!" Like, cool. That was cool. Like, there were just cool moments, but like, and then like even like, and I said it like when they went to the White House and Isaiah Bradley does what he does and then jumps out the window and like Sam's like, nah, and then like they show him running down the stairs. It completely took me out. It was, I understand what they were trying to do, but like it completely took me out.
Shout out! I'm glad that he still has Red Wing.
Red Wing was a star in this movie.
Yeah, the fucking Red Wing.
And Red Wing got a huge, like a lot of upgrades. Red Wing got a lot of upgrades.
What? He has a laser now, dude. When he first piggyback over Abel's stage, I think with the fighting scene, they had to slow it down.
Right,
because
he's human.
Because he's human.
But it just still looked choppy and slow to me. There was something not right.
I will say, I don't know what format y'all saw the movie in, but I saw it in Dolby, and the sound was so. That was actually one of my pros for the movie was the sound when he did that sonic boom when he dropped down and you heard the layers of the sound as he was falling.
Yeah, that was cool.
And it landed. I liked how that sounded.
I liked how it looked too when he was coming down. It
was like a wave, a wave just coming down as he was dropping.
And it does. And in the first 10 minutes of the movie, they explain how he can do that.
Right.
So all those guys who were saying, "Oh, how could you do that?" Even we did that. How could he do that? How could he do that? They explained it in the first 10 minutes of the fucking movie. So
seeing Isaiah Bradley back in this movie was awesome. Honestly, like I wish they would just give it. Like I'd watch a whole show on this guy about his experiences and like. I don't know if they'll ever do it, but like he honestly, acting wise, he did a phenomenal job. Like I just thought he did great.
He's always been a good actor, bro. Always.
I want a T-shirt with Isaiah Bradley's face that says "Say it again."
Right.
I've literally watched art department. Let me get the fucking
or old man strength. I was okay.
Either one. I want him to just say it again.
Because when we see him in his first scene, and I saw that they're going to Baltimore, I said, "Oh, they're going to see Isaiah." So, and when they went into the gym, and he hit that punching bag so hard that it flew off the chain and all the way across the room.
Yeah.
Oh, for all the people that don't hit heavy bags, that's over 150 pound bag.
That's crazy. I have like a 70-pound one, and like I have trouble lifting that thing. So like that was cool.
And this right here,
to make that fucking bag move a little bit, it takes a lot.
Even with the gloves on.
He's a super soldier.
Even with gloves on.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And what's crazy too is because when I didn't think of it, but it kind of reminds me back to the first Avengers movie when Nick Fury went to go get Steve Rogers. He was punching the punching bag and he knocked it off and he knocked the sand out. He had to put a new bag on. But Isaiah hit the bag so hard that it flew off of the chain and across the room.
And then he's like, "All right, Sam, come get these flags." And then he takes the thing off the chain and holds it like a bat. I'm like, what is this guy doing? That was cool.
And I like that, and that's what I was going to say. I like they showed the training montage because it shows that because Sam is not a super soldier, he has to train extra to do what he does.
And you know what? They did at least show that he's come leaps and bounds since the Winter Soldier show, right? Like they showed that like he was doing more. And honestly, listen, he had some good moments with the shield, the way he was ricocheting it, picking it up. Like he had some good moments. There was some good stuff.
And
They showed he's been from the Falcon Winter Soldier show. Yeah. They showed how much he's actually learned to use the shield.
He's grown.
You know what I'm saying?
You could tell
like he's grown into the shield. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And also like that they put some respect on his name too. Like when we first see him in the movie and he's in the bar getting the drinks and they said, "No, it's on us." Because remember, in the Falcon Winter Soldier, he couldn't even get a bank loan.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Right.
and notice they're all calling him Captain, not disrespecting him and calling him Falcon or
I like
that
they did that. Like that's Captain. Like even at the bar, the guy's like, "Hey Cap, like what's up?" Like, you know, like they did that stuff right. Let's get to the elephant in the room. Adamantium is stronger than vibranium.
Yeah, can we really this is actually pissing me off. Like it's been pissing me off since this afternoon.
Chase put this in our fucking comment section, and I went on a fucking 3-hour fucking deep dive on this shit.
All it takes is a little tic-tac of a comment.
And it fucking set me the fuck off. And I'm going to the weight balance of the weight ratio from adamantium to vibranium. I went down a fucking rabbit hole that I didn't want on YouTube, and then I just went and I said, "Fuck that! I'm going back to the Marvel basics of the Marvel comics, not listening to anybody else." Point being, adamantium to one aspect is stronger than vibranium. Yes. Can it get through Black Panther's suit? No.
Well, not in the MCU now.
No, it can't. Either way, even in the MCU, it won't be able to. Because
Leo,
I am telling you for a fact the feats that adamantium has and the feats that vibranium have, you can't even count them in the MCU.
But when you have Thunderbolt Ross say the line "stronger than vibranium" in people's heads, that's automatically going to make them think it's able to break through and pierce vibranium.
Then
so
I
if
tell
that's the
them,
case, you need to watch your wording. Yeah, but you can't.
They have to read one of these.
All right. No, then he needs to phrase the sentence differently.
No, because he has to say that because it always boils down to the aspect of we can't have nothing better than anybody else.
Who's we? So listen, I've been saying this from day one. It's all of this soft sabotaging that happens with Black characters, and these are the little details. So I don't care he's putting. I don't care. At the end of the day, vibranium has always been harder than anything. Am I
not harder? No. More durable.
More durable.
Yes.
So
we saw that in the movie.
So now we have to make adamantium harder than vibranium, and it's got to be something that
I mean, they could always wiggle their way out of that though.
Listen,
they can because they could literally do a comparison of the two somewhere at a point in the movie and be like, oh well, after more research, adamantium breaks down more over time than vibranium. Yeah. Like they'd have to do it in a movie though. You know what I'm saying?
My main problem with it is this. In order for them to mold adamantium, they have to heat it, which means that it has a heating point at which it turns into a liquid. You cannot do that with vibranium. In order to mold vibranium, you have to use sonics.
That's true. That's very, very true.
So at that point, this about it being harder than vibranium to me just sounds like bullshit.
But the thing is that the only way that I've reading books and doing my deep dive, it would be able to get through Black Panther's suit. And this is just Black Panther standing there. This is not saying that Black Panther is fighting back. For him and Wolverine to go at it, if you guys are saying that Wolverine can beat Black Panther, it's not happening. So get that fucking thought on your face. And the only way that he can get through that fucking suit to actually cut fucking T'Challa in that suit is a fastball special. And it has to be coming from the Hulk, not Colossus.
Mm-hmm. Because of the speed. That's fair.
Something about the adamantium that did bother me that I kind of wanted to know that, I don't know, maybe we'll find out. So, like, obviously we know it came from Tiamat, right? It came from the Celestial.
Right.
I didn't see, like, how did they extract it? Like, they said they put a team in there, but, like, what did they use to extract it? Like, how did they get it out? Like,
I think those are chips
right, but with what and how if it's the strongest thing ever?
Now you see. Now you going
Right.
where I was going,
Right.
because at this point. So now what you're telling me is that you went in there, found the heating point of adamantium,
Right.
and you're melting it off of him,
Right,
because
and
that's the only way you can.
And here's some more plot stuff. Why is Japan so mad that a little particle got stolen if there's a whole celestial of adamantium there that someone could just fly to and just go chip some off?
Okay, hold on. All right,
That part of the plot was a little ridiculous.
Yes, it was, because you got to realize one thing. In Wolverine, they were hunting for adamantium. It was one of the rarest items, like vibranium, that they didn't know about back then.
Right.
There was one of the hardest metals on the planet, and they had a sort. Where Wolverine was made, they had a little bit amount, a fucking tiny amount that was used to make him.
Right.
But now we have a whole fucking celestial god in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm putting it into the timeline.
Right. But like, I need to know how they got it out. Like, I need to know how they got it out. Like, there's a way.
I think it's just those chips that just fell off, because you see how fucking rugged those things were.
Yeah.
If there's that chip, then there's more chips. Like, there's technically nothing that is within the earth that's hard enough to chip off pieces of Tiamat.
Right.
So any piece that they got, they would have had to have melted off, because it's the only way that you can modify it as a metal.
Right.
So,
let them motherfuckers take the little thing. Let's go back to the Celestial and go chip some more off. I mean, that just solves that, but that's just whatever. So let's get into some more of the characters. Falcon, Joaquin. I thought he was hysterical.
Oh, he was good the whole time.
Listen, he was funny.
No problem with him. You know,
He was funny.
he was. Okay, that's one. Sorry.
Yeah, I say he was a good sidekick. Like, he played his part. Like, he didn't try to overstep. Like, he was there. He was also the tech guy. You know, like helping Sam get into certain places. You know, so basically be his guide. But I like that. What I liked about him is that he had almost like a kid factor to him, in the sense of he always wanted to be in the action. Like, he couldn't wait to throw his suit on so he could do his thing. And I'm glad that his suit is different. Even though he's Falcon now, he has his own thing, like, the things that shoots off of his hands.
Yes.
So I'm glad that he has his own thing. That it's not like he's a complete copy of what Sam used to be.
Right. Well, those are called quills. So the quills, the quills are a weapon that was exclusive to Falcon. And technically, his equipment is supposed to be Captain America's old equipment, with, I guess, slight modifications and stuff like that and whatnot. But I agree. He did a fantastic job as a sidekick. He's young, he's learning, he's eager, he wants to be a part of it and whatnot. I knew he was going to get hurt, though. I knew he was going to get hurt, because he was a little bit too eager to rush in where fools would,
Yeah.
Who the hell fucking jumps on a goddamn missile like that, bro? What's wrong with you?
Nah,
he's trying to impress him, bro.
Yeah, he felt he got that first missile. Sam told him not to go up after the next one. He said, "No, I got it." That's why I said. That's why I said it was like the kid factor. Like the kid factor.
Yeah, agreed. It's funny because now thinking about it in parallel, like he really almost plays Falcon the same way Anthony Mackie played Falcon when Steve Rogers was Captain America. Like, he comes in with the occasional quip, and he literally like is there to be like, "Oh, you've been frozen for 100 years, old man. Here's how you use a cell phone." But Joaquin is like the advanced version. Like, here's how you do this and track this and do that. And like, but he's like literally he's the same version. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what he did with Isaiah Bradley with the phone. He said, "This is how you airdrop."
He said, "Do you want me to make the fonts bigger?"
No, it was so funny. But what's so funny though is like when he first meets him, and he did something that would have annoyed me. He took the plastic off of the phone.
Oh my god! What the fuck are you doing? I would have dead punched him in his chest for that shit. It's like somebody taking over. Yo, you know there's plastic on your screen? Yes, there's plastic on my goddamn screen. Leave it the fuck alone. I'm old. Shit.
So for those who don't know, when you're long in the tooth, you try to keep new stuff new as long as possible. But back in the days,
Chase, we used to sit on those goddamn sofas with the fucking plastic on it.
Bring that up. Back in the days,
yeah.
our grandparents had a whole living room with the plastic still on it. and you were not allowed in there because the couch had to last at least 75 years before it was considered.
And it was no fun in the summertime when it was
your
hot.
ass
When you stuck to the seat.
Oh, because you can't turn on the fucking AC when it's 100 degrees.
All right, wait. Let's bring it back, guys. How did we feel about the Secret Service agent, the little woman?
I kind of the way she was moving. I said something. The thing when I saw her and the way she was moving, I said
Red Room, baby.
I said I wonder if she was a widow, and then they said that she was in the Red Room. I said okay, now it makes sense with the way her fighting style reminds me a lot of Natasha and Yelena.
Yep. Actually, the scene in the White House when she tossed that dude back, I actually thought she was a super soldier at first.
Yeah, so did I.
She tossed dude back, and she's little. So I was like,
and that was her advantage because she was petite and she could fight. Mm-hmm. That was her advantage.
And dude, the way she was tossing the whole White House scene where they got invited, and before that, the lead up of Isaiah Bradley and Falcon and Cap talking to each other, trying to get into that is a very, very important scene. You have talking about Isaiah Bradley been locked up, tested on, used, abused, jailed for fucking 30 years, and you tell him to go, like he said it himself, right back into the belly of the beast, and this shit happens, I end up back in the fucking box.
Yeah, yeah. Let me tell you something. When Isaiah Bradley went to the White House and the whole mind control thing happened, and he's running away from everybody, and they had Anthony Mackie chasing him, and he ran down those stairs, I almost left the movie theater. That shit was so bad, bro.
That was really bad.
I would say, this dude, they had Isaiah Bradley jump out the window over the stairs and jump to the thing. Anthony Mackie's fucking Captain America literally said, Isaiah, stop! And then he went down the flight of stairs like a step at a time. Ran down the stairs a step at a time. I expect you to have a secret jetpack so you can jump with it, goddammit. Fuck you mean? Why are you running like a human being?
Guys,
it's ACL, bro. It's ACL, bro.
Guys, let's be honest. We could have filmed that a little better or figured something out.
Bro, listen.
We could have done something. You know what the difference is? You know what the difference is? Not me knocking. Steve Rogers makes that goddamn jump because he's a super soldier. That's the difference.
Well, listen, we get into that in this movie, though.
The whole joke in the movie that he should have took the fucking serum. And he had the serum, and if you notice, in most of the different scenes, he didn't have his equipment with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's true. He didn't.
I get it. And there's I just feel like we could have did something a little different.
And I'm glad, and you know what? And I'm glad, Chase. I actually glad that you said that because something else that this movie did for me, and I like when Marvel does do this. Because I think in some movies it works, some movies it may not, is that without seeing the Shield or Red Hulk, this didn't even feel like I was watching a Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm. It was almost like it's an action movie.
Until you saw the Shield and Red Hulk, it didn't feel like you was watching a Marvel movie, which I did like.
Listen,
and that's the same feel I kind of got when I watched Winter Soldier.
So I was just about to say that's them trying to be Winter Soldier, but like this movie can't compare to Winter Soldier, guys. Let's be honest.
Listen, I don't think that it was supposed to, and I think that the one thing that they did smart was they did not, like, we all knew it was a superhero movie, but they pointed towards the espionage spy thing with the shadow guy in the back, and they leaned to that, which gave you a great storyline and whatnot. Right. And then they gave you your superhero. So I don't think it was supposed to.
And also, I would like to say, if you're complaining about, if anybody, any of the critics is whatever complaining about, okay, he's not really a superhero, whatever the aspect, little nitpick you have to have. Batman is a fucking human too.
That is true.
But he would have repelled after him and not gone down the stairs.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Batman is not getting into the White House with weapons.
Listen, man, you can say what you want. That stair scene was not right. They could have done something different. I don't care.
It wasn't. I'm telling you, I know it. It didn't seem right to me, but I understand why they did it.
What I do too, but what I will say is, like, throughout and I think I said this to you guys outside the theater, there were certain times in the movie, and I more so meant it with, like, there were some choppiness in scenes, right? You could see it. There were choppiness in some scenes, but I wasn't overly. I was like, all right, it's a reshot, blah, blah, blah. It was also some of the fucking dialogue took me out too. It felt so like, I hate to say the word, but it almost felt like cringy. Like some of the fight scenes, like in the very beginning, Captain America pops dude's arm out of the shoulder. He's like, "Yeah, haha, told you you'd be okay." Like I was like, "All right, bro." Like you couldn't come up with a better fucking than a regular goddamn generic line from a fucking movie. Like, "Ha, gotcha. See, told you." Like it was just like very cookie cutter, very cookie cutter shit. And I was like, "Bro, you think about better dialogue?" But there's 5 writers in this movie, so everything was very cookie cutter when they pasted it all together.
There's writers, but then you have Anthony Mackie who has to inject how he would say the thing in the script, and this is where, in the beginning, my concern about him being Cap is because he comes off with that very like, "Ha, I'm here," and it doesn't work and whatnot. And
Cap
what we were
cringy.
talking about in the beginning of the movie that didn't feel right is the aggression, because as the movie goes on, what makes it better is Anthony Mackie gets more aggressive in terms of how he does everything. Mm-hmm. So when they're doing the flight scene at the end around Tiamat, when he's chasing Elijah Bradley, there's more aggression happening compared to in the beginning where it's just kind of like the show, like, "Yeah, I'm showed up and I watched this and then and he's just like."
And the thing
it's the actions speak louder than words, right? Because when he was actually doing some of the stuff, like it looked cool, but like when he's saying, "I'm gonna be that guy."
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it was very like
I didn't
90s action hero, like
just be
very
the
90s
guy.
action hero.
Just be the guy.
Yeah, I didn't need that scene. I did not need, but also we have to realize is that the way that he's doing this role is that he's basing it. Everybody's comparing him to Cap. That's what that end scene was all about.
And you can't.
And you can't.
That's exactly why in the scene, like, I don't know how it wasn't in the theater y'all were in, but that scene where Ross tells Sam, "You're not Steve Rogers," everybody in my theater was like, "Oh, you're not gonna let him say." People was like, "You gonna let him say?"
I think everyone had that reaction, just like, "Oh, word."
Kind of like, "Oh,
you gonna say that out loud? You gonna say that to my face?" Okay.
And also, let's give a shout out, even though, because her character was there. I mean, she served a purpose. But shout out to the Ross's personal security. What's her name?
Ruth.
Taylor.
Not her.
Ruth
Taylor.
The
black girl.
The black girl.
Yeah.
I don't know about
y'all. I don't know about y'all, but some of the scenes where her and Sam were
Lila
together,
Taylor, there was some flirting shit going on. Like,
that's what I was saying. I said,
he has it in the White House. Remember, he said that.
I'm like,
I have it in the house.
Like, Sam going to hit.
Sam been hit. Because she was giving up information like it was a book. Yo, tell me what you're doing now.
Okay, wait. All right, so I want to go to Giancarlo, and then I want to go to the leader. So Giancarlo Esposito had some good moments. However, I do feel like you could really tell he was added to this movie after the fact. I feel like there were just points in this movie, like specifically the second fight when he just turns the corner and just blows up his car, and then when they're in the bunker, like those two scenes, I feel like they were added. I'm not saying they're bad. Like, I actually like Giancarlo as Sidewinder, and I hope we get more of him because we know he's out there. I just, whatever.
One thing I have to say about Giancarlo, your name is Giancarlo Esposito. Learn how to fucking roll your R's in Spanish, brother.
Yo, all right, wait. So I'm the whitest.
You gotta say it, baby. You gotta say it.
I'm the whitest Spanish guy on this planet, and even I felt at times his Spanish were kind of like, it's a little white Spanish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, where's my quesadilla? ¿Dónde está mi quesadilla? ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Yo,
what the fuck?
The way he was saying Padre, I'm like, I don't know, there's something not right here.
But I really did like the scene though where Sam is driving and he comes up.
That second scene was great.
And he comes up and he just starts blasting. And what was so funny too was after he threw this guy wanted to make sure he was dead. I mean, he was shooting at the car, then took and threw it in there. He says target eliminated. I said he's definitely not. But then what was so funny was when the cop car came up from behind and they just parked right there. He says, okay, and just started firing like this dude didn't care. Like, he just didn't care.
Yo, but straight up though, Sam's drop kick to him was sick.
Yeah.
When he did the thing with the battery acid to make smoke too, smart.
Yeah, smart.
And also one thing I gotta give Marvel. Hey, your product placement. I saw what you did there. Your product placement was on point, bro. They showed that new GMC truck.
The new GMC
truck.
Dude, the first thing I said was, "Damn, that was a nice truck."
That sexy. But you know what though? To Abel's point though, like, what kind of looking back on it now, like, did you guys even know the first guy? Do you know who the first guy Sam Wilson fought? Like before when he was chasing Giancarlo, that was Sidewinder. Do you know who the first guy he fought was?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Remember when Giancarlo said, "Oh, it's enough to get away," and then he like got away in that first scene. He brought somebody in. The big guy. Do you know who that was?
No.
It's Copperhead.
Okay.
Copperhead from Serpent Society. So do you see my point? Marvel missed the fucking mark there. Because if you're gonna do the Serpent, if you're gonna do the right, you didn't know. I didn't know until after I go back and look that's Copperhead.
Right.
But you're introducing the Serpent Society. Let me ask you a question without getting too like I don't want to get all into a fucking rabbit hole here. I'm just saying, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Why couldn't we get the Serpent Society there instead of that trash villain we got in that whole fucking series? Why? That villain in that shit was garbage. Sorry, don't even remember her name.
No, she was
don't
trash.
Even care. She was bad.
Know.
She was bad. Introduce the Serpent Society in the series, if that's what you're gonna do.
Funny thing.
Leo, nobody knew that was Copperhead and Sidewinder. They were just fucking guys with guns and knives.
They did mention Sidewinder's name. I mean, they did it.
They did after.
Right, but you didn't look. You didn't look at either one of them like, "Oh, Copperhead!
Oh, Copperhead! Serpent Society, cool, got it."
You're right about that. And also, but the thing about Winter Soldier and Falcon and Winter Soldier is that it took place after the blip, so he had to build that character. There's a lot of. I went back and actually watched the whole series of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
There's a lot.
There was a lot of good fucking takes in that fucking show.
Yeah,
bro.
but the plot itself,
there was a lot of good takes, bro. First introduction of Truth, his son, his grandkids. You got the first the introduction of the what will go on after the fucking blip that will go on, will actually happen. So it's like you lose a fucking 1.5 billion of people. What would happen when 1.5 billion people come back? And the whole the dialogue inside that movie is very slept on with Okoye and Bucky and all that other stuff. It's a really good fucking watch. After I watched it the first time, after I watched it the second time, I appreciate it more. A lot of people ain't gonna go back to it because it is what it is.
I agree with you. I didn't hate Falcon and Winter Soldier. I actually enjoyed that show for what it was. What I'm saying is Marvel made another forgettable villain who I just had to look up was the Flag Smasher. I don't even remember her. I didn't remember her fucking name. That's how forgettable she was as a villain. It's a bet. Like, in my opinion, if you were going to start introducing the Serpent Society has like 5 or 6 members in it. Introduce a couple of them in there. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, that's Copperhead and Sidewinder. We didn't get them in the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Why were they not a build up to that? You could have done something like that and it would have been a little better. Just my opinion. It could have been a little better.
No, you have the right to feel that way.
So, speaking of forgettable villains, I'm just going to talk about the leader and how I felt about him.
Oh, God.
I did not like how he looked.
Come on now.
I didn't like the look.
Listen, I thought they could have gave us something in between that and the more comic accurate big head with the beard, and like I think the guy Gary was saying it like he would have rathered him with the beard. I kind of agree. Like they actually we found some like random images of like what he was supposed to look like in the movie, and like I would have been fine if he had like the big normal head like that looked a little bit more comic-y. Like I would have been fine with it. Like I thought it was too the eye was ruining it for me the whole time. That one eye was killing me.
That's what I'm saying though. Like now with a movie like this, I noticed the most part that like again this is maybe I'm being nitpicky. Maybe I'm being super nitpicky. But like you're introducing villains and like they're almost not as recognizable. You know what I'm saying? Like the leader, like, okay, there's like fucked up introductions of characters, Darren, and then there's like
ruin MODOK.
Stupid shit that you know what I'm saying? Like they fucked up MODOK because they made it a stretched out face, right? But this time around, that guy just looked like a green mutant dude. He didn't look like the leader from the comic book. The guys from the Serpent Society. Again, did you have to give them fucking snakes over their heads?
Right.
No, but you could have given them some tie-in to make them look that. That's my point. You make them look somewhat comic accurate to be like, oh, that's so and so. I just had to tell you guys.
This is like getting nitpicking because his acting as the leader was all fucking.
He did fine. Like I believed him as the leader, but like I see him more as like a sophisticated looking, smart kind of guy, not a mutant freak.
When he took off the hood, bro, you can't say that he's a fucking.
Like
freak.
honestly, when he was wearing the sunglasses and the hood, I believed him more than when he was just standing there with his stupid eye going like this.
Yeah, you didn't notice his head.
Well,
his eye was not. It just threw me off.
They went extra far because they went down the storyline where Ross like overdosed him with the green radiation, and now he basically mutated him and whatnot. Yeah. Because the one thing that they did do was they referenced was it the second Hulk? Was it from 2000? Was it 2008? They referenced Hulk. The
Savage.
one
Savage Hulk. Savage Hulk. That's where you got the leader from.
Yeah. They referenced that movie and whatnot. So if you remember, he gets hit with a little Bruce Banner's blood, which goes into a cut on his head, and that's where it starts to morph. But they don't go back to it.
Yeah.
So what they did with this is they said that Sidewinder's team is the ones that found him. And then Ross took him and like OD'd on giving him the gamma radiation blood, which is why he had the whole mutation. But I agree. I'm like, even if you had, they didn't have to make.
They went too far.
It looked like lumpy oatmeal man. Like, what the fuck?
But the thing is, when he got the mutation in the first one, when we saw it, his head was actually going in that direction, more comic book accurate.
It was.
But you also got to realize he was also spent 30 years in the fucking pen. And he had a lab to himself. So he's trying to fix himself. Because you remember when he said in the movie, he was like, you made me into a monster.
Yeah.
So it's like...
What's it called? Adam, Jesus Christ. Aaron, do you want to get into some of the comments?
Yes,
and then we'll just start talking through there.
We could talk more about this. All right. So I'm going to try to go up to the top and just piece through as much as possible. So I'll start with Sean. This movie could have been a couple episodes of a show.
This could have been season 2 of.
Nah, because you can't have Harrison Ford in a show. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do Red Hulk in a show.
I'm sorry, Harrison Ford killed this fucking. He killed it.
He did. He crushed it.
Thunderbolt Ross. He did crush
it. Sean said, "I don't think this movie was worth watching in theaters."
I've paid for worse.
Yeah.
I paid for worse.
I saw. I don't want to say it, but the first Last Airbender movie in theaters.
You saw that in theaters?
What'd you see in theaters?
You paid for that?
Last Airbender.
Oh M. Night Shyamalan?
I think it's the class action suit. You get the money back, bro.
Yeah, you probably. Damn.
To be fair,
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
To be fair, I saw The Village by M. Night Shyamalan. That movie sucked.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
I'm on that class.
I think I saw that too in the fucking movie theater.
That movie sucked.
Yo, I was so angry about that freaking movie.
Yeah, I think we need to talk to M. Shyamalan. We need some money.
You know, with some bread, seriously.
Mike asked how he felt about Harrison Ford being Red Hulk. I didn't hate it. I liked it.
Not only did I like it, the model that they used was sick, and it made me miss our Savage Hulk, and I'm mad now.
And then piggybacking on that, Sean said Ford was good, but the way they beat him was trash.
You leave the power of friendship alone, okay?
You like Captain Planet.
Sun's getting real low, big guy. Sun's getting real low, big guy. Part 2.
But everybody, we all have to realize one thing.
There was no way Sam was going to win.
Well,
that part, and also you have to realize, how do you beat the Hulk?
Well, I'm
glad. You give little kisses.
I'm glad that Sam at least acknowledged it in the last dialogue when he said, "You could kill me in one punch. You could punch me and I'm fucking dead." I'm glad he
almost crushed his head. He almost squeezed his head like a grape.
Yo, son, I thought it was gonna pop like.
I was like, damn, but that was like, then I got rid of him that easily.
Sun's getting real low, big guy.
And they had to put that dialogue in there because they had to make the people aware that the movie is aware, and it's like, okay, thank you for acknowledging.
Well, I'm glad they did. That was my hope, was that they were going to be like, all right, I knew they weren't going to be able to beat them, but like,
they acknowledged everything that we had when we did our review of the trailers. They acknowledged every aspect that we had. Okay, how does he land like that? Okay, explain it in the first 10 minutes. He explained, okay, I know you can whoop my ass. Explain that in the fucking end scene.
Mm-hmm.
So we got our explanations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's Red Hulk house. They beat him. Yeah, that's true. Red Hulk basically lost to Red Hulk. Bro's strength was his downfall. I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Derpy Entertainment, what up? Appreciate you dropping in. I enjoyed myself. It was more entertaining than I thought it would be, but it left me wanting more. About a 6 or 7. We'll grade it. We'll grade it at the end. We'll give our grades at the end. Mixed feeling on the ending, but all in okay. Just hope they don't take too long moving forward. So I think my thing with moving forward is like now Sam is talking about assembling the Avengers again, and I want to know who the fuck's going to be on the team.
She-Hulk.
The new Avengers, baby. New Avengers #1. Pick it up. New Avengers, pick it up. Please pick it up.
Keep in mind, it was Ross that told him that he wanted him to assemble the Avengers. And I'm glad that Sam came back at him and said, you were the one that enacted the Sokovia Accords and disbanded the Avengers. And now you want me to assemble them.
Shit. Facts still matter.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's definitely better than the Marvels and She-Hulk and Secret Invasion.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Why you gotta put She-Hulk in there for?
What do you mean? Why? What do you mean? Why?
Because it's where She-Hulk belongs.
You know why?
You have green on, bro. You're supposed to be with She-Hulk. What's wrong with you?
Why do I have green on?
Because you like She-Hulk. I'm not mentioned. That name should not be mentioned.
He said, oh nah, insert Scooby-Doo effects while Sam runs down the stairs. He really did like sprint down the stairs. Like.
He could have, all right, listen, hear me out. He could have at least gone like 2 steps at a time, not...
It was literally like a step at a time.
Those steps are really close together, bro. So come on.
Dude, a step at a time was absolutely done. It was crazy.
And let me just say this, that I don't know if any of y'all tried to run in dress shoes, but it is not easy running.
I dance in them every weekend. Not fun.
Yeah, well,
not fun.
Not fun.
Huh. John said Isaiah Bradley needs a show. Yeah,
Facts.
Marvel won't.
I would still watch it, and I would definitely watch it.
And that's what I was saying too. Like
Marvel won't do it.
We need Isaiah time, like some serious time with Isaiah.
The truth episodes.
I was a little angry that they did not break Isaiah out and allow him to help. As you know what I'm saying?
I thought they was going to do that too.
That's what I kind of thought it was going to go towards too. That was surprising.
That would have been a good payoff right there.
I agree.
The crowd would have been crazy if they did that.
Marvel, listen to me.
They're not going to do it.
Make the Truth Saga.
They're not going to do it.
That ain't fucking.
That's not going to happen.
Do that.
That's not.
You want? I can get. Damn near guarantee you one of the most high views that you would get.
That is not going to happen, sir.
Bro, they can't. Bro. They've ruined Secret Invasion. They canceled Armor Wars, and they're fucking basically canceling Blade. You think they're gonna do an Isaiah Bradley Truth special?
And adamantium is now harder than vibranium.
That shit ain't fucking happening. I'm telling you right now, that shit ain't fucking happening.
And also, Marvel hates black people. I was kidding. I was a joke.
Well, it's not true, but I mean, they need to do a better job of fucking making them, you know, what they're supposed to be. Like Secret Invasion still pisses me off. Movie was way too damn slow. Fatal, you killed me, bro. It was a little slow at times. I will give you that. There were times where it was slow. I waited for a break to go to the bathroom when I knew there would be a slow moment.
We literally, me and Aaron literally got up at the same time. Like, okay, now.
I was like, all right, now there's gonna be a slow part. Like I could kind of tell when it was coming. Gary asked if Isaiah died. He didn't die. Fatal said Isaiah was the best part of the movie to me. He was good. Isaiah was good throughout the whole movie.
I think anybody who saw this movie, no matter how they felt about it, are going to say good things about his character because he had the same kind of reception in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yes, because nobody knew about him in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier until that show came out. Nobody knew that reading a book is important. That you get fucking the characters that you love.
This movie is the weakest of the bunch and should not be compared to Winter Soldier.
course.
So as
100%.
far as Captain America movies go, it's I really would have to go back and watch. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember the first Captain America movie. Captain
It was
America,
fantastic. No, this is the weakest. This is the weakest.
But the thing is, we have to take away. We have to stop playing. Stop comparing him.
It's a different Cap.
To Steve Rogers.
It's a different Cap.
I'm talking about as a movie, not as a character.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you.
But the problem is that Steve Rogers thing is going to keep getting into your head because you keep mentioning the stairway scene, which was bad. Yes, it was. And
I'm just talking about the movies in general. This is the weakest Captain America movie, 100%. There's no doubt about that.
Let's see here. Giancarlo scenes, you can literally tell those were reshoot scenes.
I kind of agree.
I think he was added in. I'm pretty sure he was added in.
I don't think
he was added in later on. He was added.
I don't think he spent that long on the set compared to others.
I don't think so either.
But his scenes were impactful though.
His scenes were good.
And his guns were on fucking point.
I expected Sidewinder to have more screen time. I'm curious if they're going to use him going forward.
Yeah, I like the leader aspect of this. The leader aspect, the fucking technical. Say, I'm thinking 5 moves ahead of you. Actually, more than fucking 10 moves ahead of you. The leader was ruthless. He went to somebody's house and popped both of them in the face just for the hell of it. And he killed the Navy SEAL guy.
Yeah.
Using that little device thing that he had. He said, "I can make your heart explode." Just like he's beating people with his brain, not his brawn. And also to remember when they was inside the facility, Sam and Joaquin was in the facility, and he turned that button on, and that thing came down like that. I don't know that sound wave came down. That's the gamma force that they use against the Incredible Hulk in the first movie when they fucking had all the sound,
the tanks,
the tanks with the sound things on them. That's the same thing that they were using for the Incredible Hulk.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's what they go back and they reference that movie. So what they're saying is they had him then make that to use against that Hulk. And now this is a modified version or probably one of the prototypes that they had at the facility.
I expected Red Hulk to have more screen time. They promoted him in the trailer since the beginning.
They used him hardcore.
They couldn't put him in the movie anymore. They couldn't.
Sam was gonna die.
I think the pocket that they had him in was enough time, in my opinion, to have him there.
I
think the amount of time he had was actually perfect to me.
That's what I'm saying. We got the Red Hulk clap. We got the Red Hulk, the Hulk jump.
He looked good.
The jump was fucking great. The run was great.
That whole sequence was nice when he ran and he leaped. What I liked was, did y'all notice when he leaped it was a whole sound wave that came up when he leaped off the ground.
They left us wanting more of some of that Red Hulk, and it made me pissed that I don't have Savage Hulk.
My thing was when he did that first leap and he smacked the side of the monument. I was worried that it was going to collapse all on the people below. That was what I was worried it was going to happen.
Dude, and the one thing that we do miss in that ending scene I mentioned it when we got out the movie theaters, all of us wanted when he grabbed that car and threw it at Sam Wilson. We all thought that we were going to get the fucking boxing gloves.
The boxing gloves as a car? I thought he was going to do it.
We thought we were going to get that call back from the fucking Savage Hulk.
The boxing gloves would have fucking destroyed Sam. That's the problem.
Exactly, but that's the way we had to play it.
Did we ever get an explanation as to why Ross's hair became black? Because he's Red Hulk. Because he's Red Hulk. There's no explanation I'm giving. I agree.
What I want to know is
Leo drank. I agree.
Yeah. What I want to know.
Damn it, Rachel! You're just coming out of left field with that one.
Go ahead, Jay. Sorry, I didn't mean.
I was just saying. But what I want to know is how does the radiation know what size his pants are supposed to be when he fucking transforms?
Well,
because I mean, you want a Red Hulk big slanging out there, bro?
Because I'm like, even with the Hulk, like the gamma ray knows to make his pants bigger and then to bring them back to normal, which is just like
it's funny. It's funny because I think I like looked over at Abel at one point when I knew that Red Hulk was going to transform back into Harrison Ford, and I was like, I better not see a naked old man on my fucking screen right now. Better not see a butt naked old man on my screen right now, bro. Don't do that shit. I don't want to see that.
Naked Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford in here. You want to see old man ass?
No.
And also, let me just say how talented and great of an actor Harrison Ford is, because that scene,
dope, bro.
when it was on the ship and the leader called him and he's fighting not to turn into the Red Hawk was some great acting. Like you can literally tell he is fighting to not let that beast.
I was gonna say, like, usually, like I said, Harrison Ford usually he's been phoning it in lately, but like, yo, he did his thing.
He did pretty good in this.
You can tell he was glad to take over this role.
He was having fun. You could tell he was having fun.
Yes, he was having fun making this movie.
I did enjoy the Ed Norton Hulk references.
I will stand on this hill. Ed Norton better than Mark Ruffalo. You say whatever the fuck you want.
Listen, Ed Norton is my fucking Bruce Banner, bro.
Yeah. I get what you guys are saying, but the truth of the matter is, oh god. the truth of the matter is that that's really due to how Marvel decided to proceed with the Hulk.
Yeah,
they decided to write him into Smart Hulk. Yep. They decided to do that. Yeah. I love Hulk from the Avengers movie, the first Avengers movie.
Yeah, great.
I thought he was fucking dope. I had no issues with that Hulk and Ultron. He was good in Ultron too. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, there's just something about the way Ed Norton's Hulk looked.
He was savage.
He was just fucking badass.
Yeah. He was Savage Hulk. I agree with you. Now that's the thing. You need to go back to some of that if you're gonna go ahead and proceed with World War Hulk. That's the truth. You got to go back to some of that shit if you're gonna.
And
do
the problem is, Ed Norton should have never talked some shit.
He could have been back, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What has he done lately? What has he done for you lately?
I would much rather see Ed Norton's Hulk versus Hugh Jackman's Wolverine than Mark Ruffalo's Hulk fighting Wolverine. I would much rather see that fight.
That whole fight, they should have done that. See,
that's coming though, Leo. They're gonna do that.
This is what I'm pissed off about. With What If,
you could have done it in What If.
They weren't gonna touch him. They weren't going to touch him.
All you have to do is go back to What If stories that everybody loved in the comics.
Doesn't matter.
And you would have had a fucking banger.
You're lucky you even got Thanos looking like Weapon X as like a picture. Like, you're lucky you even got that.
I forgot Tiamat was dead. Dead or just didn't get fully revived?
He's not
pretty much.
He's on standby right now.
I was going to say he's on cooldown right now.
He's not dead.
He's not dead. He's on my wife said, "Oh," when he said, "You're not Steve Rogers."
Yeah, we all had that same reaction.
I was like, "Ooh."
We all had that same reaction.
Okay, that got awkward. But
you lucky you get decked right in the goddamn eye.
When Red Hulk was in front of Sam, some dude yelled, "Kill Blackton America." He got escorted out for yelling. Oh, damn! I didn't even that happened.
Blackton America's crazy.
Blackton America's nuts. That's
damn. What movie theater you going through? Fuck, you would have got his ass kicked up.
Yeah, I think we might have seen some fucking stars and stripes out that motherfucker.
That's crazy.
It would have been a whole nother Marvel movie.
Yeah,
You remember the chair scene that happened a couple of years ago?
So I guess he's not. I guess he's not going to see Black Panther 3. One would assume. Copperhead wasn't made of copper. No, I get what he's saying though. So like in the comic books, the Serpent Society wears like fucking snake helmets or whatever. Right. Like Marvel just didn't do it. They made them look like fucking soldiers, right? Like,
and also Seth Rollins was supposed to be in this movie, but they cut him.
He was supposed to be Copperhead. Guaranteed he was supposed to be Copperhead.
Probably.
Almost fucking guaranteed. But they probably cut it last minute.
It probably was too small of a role for him.
Seth Rollins would have been good in that role, honestly. He should have kept the beard. Bro looked like he was stoned out of his mind the whole film.
That fucking eye, bro.
The eye was.
Oh man, everybody takes a little toke every once in a while.
I'm not even gonna lie. When I saw his eye, especially that other eye, the one that that
the white one,
it was just so unnecessary.
Yeah, it looked like Edgar from Men in Black. You know how?
Oh shit!
Give me sugar in water.
More.
Was new Falcon suit made out of vibranium too? How did he survive that missile blast?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
So-
The Falcon suit wasn't.
Oh no,
Joaquin
the Falcon
Phoenix?
suit wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Falcon suit wasn't. No, Falcon
He
suit was not made by
saved.
Brandon.
He was saved by the strongest thing that you could have, and that's plot armor.
Plot armor.
Plot armor is plot. Now we can argue. Now we can argue. Plot armor is stronger than vibranium.
Yeah, it's stronger than that.
Plot armor, exactly. You ain't beating that plot armor.
Yeah.
Plot armor makes Batman beat everybody. Anyway, Bucky cameo was
The
dope.
Bucky cameo was great.
Yeah.
The Bucky cameo was hilarious.
Hell yeah.
Well, Jay, what did you find bad about this movie? I'm seeing a lot of good.
We actually like so first off, he came in, had this whole speech about like, you're Captain America, you don't need the serum. And then fucking Anthony Mackie's response was fucking classic. Did they write that for you? And he was like, some of it at the end. Like, I just thought like they did their dynamics so well.
Him being a congressman is very interesting.
And also, that's the same kind of dynamic we saw in Falcon Winter Soldier. Dude, I'm telling you, it's a good watch back. I am telling you, it's a good watch back.
And the way I kind of knew, when I was watching that scene, and I'm looking at how it's set up, you have Sam looking at Joaquin on a table getting worked on, having surgery, and you hear footsteps, but they're not panning the camera quickly to who's walking in, and then they do that shot where you only see Sam and you pan over. And I said, I knew then. I said it has to be a character that we haven't seen in a long time, and it was him. And I was like, oh snap, they got Bucky in here. And I said, I know what they're doing. They're teasing him in this movie because the next time we see him is in Thunderbolts, and I think him being congressman, that's going to tie in. That
for sure.
100%. Marvel doesn't do anything unintentionally, bro. Right. The timing of all these movies is everything.
They're playing chess.
But I did like the interaction. Even though he said that that part of his what told him was written for him, but the way he was selling them was actually facts, like about him getting the shield and why Steve gave him the shield over him and everything. He said we might. I forgot what he said. He said we might have the super soldier serum in him, but it was something he said that Sam had that we didn't. That made you qualified to carry the shield.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody got to remember, Cap said a lot of bad things about
him. I also love the tie-in in the last fight scene when he's getting ready to go after he like did the whole fight. First off, I want to mention this. The whole thing, we had a discussion outside the movie theater. So like when he covered himself up and he's getting punched by Red Hulk and it's absorbing all the damage, and then one of the wings gets broken off at the fucking top, and then he does the whole thing. I had some issue with that. I don't know if we want to get into that too much. I know we're a little pressed for time here, but go ahead. If you want to talk, we can talk about it if you want.
No, I mean, listen, because you would be right, other than the fact that
he broke it off at the top.
If he tore the wing in half, it's one thing. He tore the wing off the suit.
He turned it off the suit, off the joint. So where the suit actually attaches to the suit is where it rips.
It's the only saving grace.
He cannot tear vibranium.
So, but I thought it was smart. But I thought it was real smart for Sam, like when they was at the White House and he was constantly hitting on the wings, building up all the energy, for Sam not to use it at that point, because then when they got to the other part where the cherry blossoms were at, he threw everything at him, like the car, all of that is taking the hits. He's still taking more hits. He ripped off the wing, so that's more energy going his way. And then he pushes the wing into him, and then he just fires off that blast. And I'm like, when that part happened, I was like, damn. Like, that was crazy how intense that blast was. That blast was insane.
And listen,
go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, a lot of people were complaining about how green screened it looked, but like, in the moment, I didn't even give a shit. Like,
I didn't either.
Who cares?
It looked great when it fucking happened.
Who cares about the green screen? Like, we know it's CGI and green screen. Like,
who in the midst of all this action was like, oh shit, is that a green screen? Like, you were caught up in the moment of the story.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at how dope Red Hulk is and how much I miss regular Hulk. You motherfuckers.
I will say that, like, of the action scenes, like my two favorite action scenes in the movie, I didn't mind the last scene. I didn't like the way it ended personally. Like, I got why they did what they did. It doesn't mean I had to like it, but like also that whole scene where they're flying around Tiamat fighting with the Japanese jet fighters.
Cool, man.
That whole scene was my favorite scene in the whole movie.
Yeah, it was cool.
The flying looked fucking dope. Sam having the flying was really good. Sam having the strategy to cut through things with his wings. That scene was fucking dope. The way he was able to fly and still maneuver the shield looked really dope. He threw the shield around at one point and bounced in between two jets. That shit was cool.
When they were flying around and he threw the shield to the little, that was fucking cool.
That was cool as shit. Yeah,
it was
cool.
As a block. To use as a block.
Yep,
Shit.
it was
That
dope.
was
That whole
cool,
scene was dope.
He threw the shield to Red Wing, and Red Wing was like literally carrying the shield as he was flying, and then came like as a shield to get from getting shot from behind, and then placed it on his back, and it flew away.
That was cool, man.
That was my favorite scene in the whole movie. That whole fight scene was my favorite scene in the entire movie. I thought it was just really, really well done. And then when they did, what I was going to mention is during the last fight scene when he had the callback, he's walking up to Red Hulk and he goes, "Freaking Bucky, I should have taken the goddamn super serum soldier." I was like, yeah, that was funny. That shit was funny.
We did have a lot in our theater. We had a lot of laughing too.
Self-awareness.
There was a good
laughs in this movie. There's been movies where I've gone to Marvel movies and been like, "Oh, that fucking humor didn't land." Like some movies just don't land. This actually, I laughed a couple times throughout this movie.
And every time
when Joaquin kept saying, he said, I always when he was at the end of the movie in the bed, and Sam was like, "You're not going to become Ant-Man."
They're gonna pay that off too. So just they're gonna pay that off.
I'm gonna pay that off.
And also too at the end when he was in the bed too, and when Joaquin was saying,
"Yo, you got your hook up in Wakanda."
Got your hook up in Wakanda.
He said that's such a Miami thing to say.
You're gonna ask the Wakandans for a favor.
I mean, listen, we gotta start rounding this out. The last thing I will say is the end credit scene did absolutely nothing for anything, for no one.
It set up Secret Wars.
Instead of Secret Wars.
Yeah, but like we knew exactly what that we already knew.
For comic heads and fans, we knew it, but for the casuals, they enjoyed it.
That we knew when he said the others are coming. I already knew exactly what he said. I know about. I figured out all the variables, and trust me, what you're like basically experiencing right here is nothing compared to what is coming. The others are coming, and Sam just kind of gave him that look like the others, like what others, and then that was it. So yeah, and I think every end credit scene that we're gonna see from with this. Thunderbolts, even Fantastic Four is going to deal with Doomsday and Secret War.
We need
that's
that lead
all.
up,
that's
man.
all. I think all the post-credit scenes are going to deal with those two movies right now.
I call it the Thanos lead up, baby. The Thanos lead up.
Yeah, we just don't have 10 years to do it, unfortunately. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it in one.
Do we want to do our 1 through 10?
Yeah, let's do a 1 through 10. I'll go first. It's a passing grade for me. So in school, my passing grades were 65. It's a 6.5 out of 10 for me. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it did what it had to do, and it moved the story forward. And I will say, if this is the worst thing that Marvel give us this year, we're gonna eat good this year. That's what I'm gonna say. Go ahead, Chase. What do you got?
I really want to give it an 8, but I gotta. It's probably like a 7.75 ish for me. Compared to my expectations for the movie, it definitely exceeded that. Good storyline going in there. Good, not overusing the superhero thing. They had a good thing. We're gonna give it like a 7.5. We're gonna call it like that.
That's cool. Leo,
I give it a solid 8.
Solid 8. Wow.
A solid 8. The acting, the acting was on point. The him not being a superhero was on a point. All the actors did their thing. Like I said, the story moved along smooth enough for me to fucking say, okay, I'm still engaged. The jokes landed. So I'm like, okay.
All right. And let us know in the chat. Give us a 1 out of 10, 1 out of 5. Let us know what you think. Aaron.
Damn. I really want to go like. It's gonna sound so neutral, but I'm gonna go like 6.5. 6.5. Like it just passed. And that doesn't mean terrible. It's not a terrible movie. Like I said, I went in with no expectations. So like to me, it wasn't a bad movie. Like I've seen bad movies. That wasn't a bad movie. It was choppy at times. It wasn't always clean at times. There was some shit where I was like, but like I didn't hate it. Like I would probably watch it again if I caught it.
I definitely watch it again.
I wouldn't. I
actually am watching it again with a crew tomorrow.
Yeah, like it wasn't bad. So like, I'll say 6.5, 6.5, 7, 6.5 out of 10.
All right, go ahead, Torian.
And I actually got to piggyback off of Leo. I actually give it an 8. I actually enjoyed this more than I probably thought I was going to. And also, it was one other thing that I remember in the movie too. Do y'all remember? It was one point I can't remember when where Sam landed, but you didn't hear him land.
That was in the beginning. That was that
Wakanda said you didn't hear him land.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and of course he did the blast when he shielded himself and they hit it and he blasted them off like how Black Panther did in first Black Panther.
Yeah, the way they used the vibranium wings and stuff, I thought was very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all in all, listen, I think middle of the road movie for most of us, and hey, we got a solid 7. You know,
solid 7. 7. If they would have used Isaiah Moore, would have been a 9.
I agree, but the man put it right there.
If they would listen, if they would have put Isaiah in the mix of that fight, oh my god.
Because no,
Yeah,
they didn't do it because they would have had.
They would have had a solid. They would have had at least a 9.5.
Yeah, they would have had to suit him up. They'd have put him in a suit. There'd been 2 black Captain Americas on the screen. I think we might be over.
And his original suit too.
Might be over quota.
He might be over quota.
You mean with the bandana too?
Yeah, that
the original suit, the truth suit.
The original suit with the truth suit. I think we might have been over quota on that. So,
all right, cool. All right, well that's a movie, and then I guess our next Marvel project is Daredevil, right?
Yeah, Daredevil in March.
As far as the show, but as a movie, it's Thunderbolts. As far as movies go.
Let me see the popcorn bucket.
Speaking of popcorn bucket, Aaron, you didn't acknowledge your popcorn bucket.
Oh yeah, I got the you know it's just the.
Aaron got me his extra cup.
I was gonna say I gave him an extra cup, but nothing. I mean Chase got the fancy popcorn bucket. I didn't get the. I just got the
cool stuff.
Not bad.
Yeah,
we weren't buying as Aaron said, we weren't buying the Red Hulk because we didn't want his nipples on our
Red Hulk's. It was Red Hulk's nipples. I don't want Red Hulk's nipples on my fucking mantle. Like I'm good on all that.
That one's cool. I like it.
Yeah, I saw like the theater I went to because I went to an AMC one. They actually had an actual shield. like the actual shield. And I guess it was like a tin texture because when you hit it, you can hear it. And then they had the popcorn bucket on top of the shield.
Yeah, the lid for that.
That's the one he got. That's the one Aaron got.
No, but you're talking about the foldable one.
The AMC one was collapsible.
It was collapsible. Yeah,
it's better than this one. Better than this one for sure.
I also ordered the popcorn bucket with the flight pack on the back, and I also have the Red Hulk one, which I thought was really dope, which has like the popcorn bucket itself has a Red Hulk reaching out to like it looks like a mountain. The whole thing looks like rock, and then the drink cup also looks like it's the same way and whatnot. I thought those were dope.
They also had another one that had it had Cap's helmet. And then when you click the button, the visor turns on, so it's like a red light in the visor.
Right? Yeah, nobody wanted the Red Hulk with the nipples out though. That was just crazy.
That was wild.
I didn't want no Hulk nipples on my mantle. I'm good. Brother man with the $5 dono.
Brother man, thanks so much, dude.
You are too. I'm gonna hit you with the dono sound.
Thank you, sir.
Definitely need to see Isaiah Moore, but him fighting the leader would be dope. Oh shit! You know?
The leader. The problem is the leader didn't have like the suit and like what like he like really goes through. If he would have had all that stuff, that's a whole different leader. Like we just got the smart.
Yeah, this leader would have got bodied by Isaiah.
Yeah.
With no effort.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's I guess that's a movie review, guys.
Yeah, sure is.
Invincible.
Oh god, yeah. I forgot we have to talk about.
Oh, we got to talk. No, we have to talk about Invincible. Yeah. We can't not talk about that.
All right. I'm just gonna Battle Beast is back.
I knew that was gonna be.
It took long enough.
However,
it was a good episode though.
Yeah, so even the first half of the episode when they went and when they did the time travel thing, it was good, man. And there are 2 very big storylines there for the future that, you know, if you want to spoil stuff for yourself, you go. But Mark becoming Emperor and putting Immortal in charge, that's a big storyline later on. And then the robot part of it and like hit the future of what he becomes, also another big storyline. That guy ends up ruining everything, but that's a whole. I'm not going to spoil anything.
And also, I found out because, you know, like on Amazon, when you're looking at shows, they have the cast and the list and the names.
Yeah,
I found out. Yep, was the voice of the twins.
Right.
And I said, oh snap, they got Blue Beetle up in here. Leo's favorite movie.
Blue Beetle. They got Mr. Cobra Kai, which, by the way, for all my Cobra Kai fans out there, the rest of the series just dropped today. End of the series, end of an era. Okay, so you know, make sure you guys watch your Cobra Kai. I finished the first episode. It was awesome. But anyway.
And when they were running, and when I saw this part, when they was running away from them shooting at them, I said, why do they remind me of stormtroopers? How are you missing every single shot that you're shooting at them? I'm like, not one hit, and you're shooting at two people, and not one shot.
Yeah,
and you have a hallway of fucking robots, bro. A hallway full of robots.
They really were stormtrooper vibes.
Not one hit.
But dude, the way they looked Immortal, the way they made Immortal look this episode, like it was very good, man. Like just like end of the world, like please kill me type of stuff. It was good.
That's why you got to realize that's why he was asleep for so long, because nobody could take being awake for that long and watching everybody die and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And when he killed them,
it's a lonely life, man.
Exactly. You have him, and he's trying to freaking. He made cause as much pain because he wanted to die.
Yep. And dude, even aside from that, even in the beginning of the episode where he went after Cecil thinking it was him spying on him.
Yeah,
like that whole thing too, man. Like he just went back in there again, freaking throwing blows.
Listen, Mark and Cecil that beef is going to be long standing from here on now. Because anything Cecil does is going to tick Mark off, even in the slightest.
Well, Mark, I feel like Mark, each episode we watch him is just becoming that much more unhinged, and it's funny. So Robert Kirkman came out recently, before this episode came out, saying that like the blue and black suit was actually reminiscent of the Spider-Man Venom suit. Like he wanted to like make it a comparison of like this is going to be a very dark time for Mark. So like think about it. Since he's put on that blue suit, he's watched his brother kill the Maulers. He had to go kill Immortal. He's going at Cecil crazy. And then listen, he's about to find out who's behind the actual spying of him, and we're about to get into Invincible War, and that's going to get insane. Invincible War is insane.
You know how I like my Invincible? Gratuitous violence.
And dude, we've been getting nothing but it.
Every week, I want people's heads being ripped off. I want limbs off.
Yep.
I want teeth all over the screen.
Yep.
All of it. Every week from now on.
And dude, they did the thing where like you think the episode's over, they give you a credit, and then the narrator comes in. Oh, time to visit Alan the alien. And then we start the prison breakout. Oh my God.
I just love that the narrator is so awkward about all the sex scenes, and it's just like, oh, let's give them some privacy.
Let's give them some privacy.
Like, oh, okay, cool, bro. Like,
the thing is, the way she took off his clothes.
I fear that would work on me.
Yeah, it work on anybody, but it better not work for you in Ohio. I'll tell you that shit.
They don't go to jail. So.
Oh God, but so then. Back half of the episode, we get into the prison breakout. Alan the alien, Battle Beast comes back. Freaking
son of a bitch,
dude! That whole fight was awesome, bro.
Yeah, he was an issue in that first season.
As soon as they showed the caution fell, I was like, son of a bitch. I literally like you could ask Rachel. I literally kicked my foot up on the couch. I was like, motherfucker.
I bet doing voiceover for the show, voiceover work for the show is a blast.
Oh, I'm sure.
Probably great.
And you notice how they go ahead.
If they had ever like hypothetically gave me a call to say we need you for, I would cut them off mid-sentence. I said, say no more, I'm there. Let me know the time and the place, I'm there.
You know what's interesting to me is that, like, not to like harp on the voiceover, but do you know like there's like 6 people from The Walking Dead that are voice characters in this?
Of course, yeah, 100%.
I didn't even like obviously Steven Yen is Invincible, but like there's also the chick who played his wife is in it. The dude who played Ezekiel is in it. He voices someone like half the cast from.
Well, dude, it's Kirkman. He made Walking Dead.
Kirkman,
like that's why.
Oh, that see, I didn't even. I'm sitting there like,
Kirkman.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
that's why Kirkman, same voice actors. That's dope.
Another thing they did, they purposely showed us the recap of Alan getting captured because they wanted to show us Anissa again. They wanted to lay that little seed.
Yeah.
I think are we getting a R-ing this episode? Are we getting it's coming soon?
That's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, you're gonna find a lot of people on the internet talking shit about that scene.
Yeah, that's gonna be bad.
That's gonna be bad when it happens. Depending how far Amazon wants to take it.
That you see, Amazon's gonna cut away. They're gonna cut away for that.
They're gonna. Do you think they'll give us like a narration moment and be like, all right, here's what it actually is, guys.
Yes. They're not gonna.
The problem is the way she does it.
Oh no, it's terrible. It's awful.
Mm-hmm.
but the action in this episode was incredible. The jail scene was amazing when Alan actually opens the door and starts talking to Battle Beast, and he goes, "Are there Viltrumites?
Are there Viltrumites?" I was like, "Oh, you son of a bitch! I'm so in. I'm locked in."
And the fact that him and Nolan are just talking, and Battle Beast is floating in space, just punching a Viltrumite in the face, is freaking hysterical.
No,
but then,
when he grabbed him by the chest,
dude,
When
not
he
even grabbed him
did-
by the chest. When they did the double punch to his face, are you kidding me?
See, you guys, this is the thing. You guys wonder why Battle Beast is my favorite. You know why? You know why Battle Beast is my favorite character? Because Battle Beast is just about those hands, bro.
Right,
Like,
he's throwing hands.
There's no, I don't want to fucking talk. I'm here to throw hands. What the fuck are we doing? Let's get down to business. I'm here to throw fucking hands.
he got mad at Alan because of that shit. He fucking
Yeah, he was-
yoked up
he was
Alan. He was like, "Yo, where
yeah.
the fuck am I Viltrumite?"
He said, "Yo, I'm here to fucking fight Viltrumites. Where the fuck they at? You lied to me. That's right.
So
I'm here for business."
are you saying that Battle Beast has Black Air Force energy?
All the time.
He
He
lives.
lives on Black Air
He
Force
lives in
energy,
Black
bro.
Air Forces.
That's why
He
he's
lives
my
in them.
favorite. He's like, "Yo, I'm just here to fight." I want to see if him and Mark ever fight again in the series. I think Mark's gonna get his lick back at some point.
I don't remember if they do that. in
I don't
the
know if they
comics.
do or not, but I think they should at some point just scrap it back up.
I'm just so happy with the way this season has turned out so far. I'm freaking ecstatic.
If we're heading towards fucking Invincible Wars,
Oh no, we are, dude. I guarantee
this shit is gonna get so good again. Like, I can't even express to you guys how fucking crazy it's getting. Like, every week we're gonna be sitting here like, holy shit, this is fucking insane.
I bet the people I bet the writers are sitting there writing there with a Joker grin across their face. Like, I said this is gonna be good. People they're gonna love this. They're gonna eat it up.
After splitting my season 2 to add ads to Amazon Prime, you owed me shit. That's all I'm saying. You owed me this. This is back owed in back payments. Now I want it fucking every week.
the way Alan and Alan the Ellen and Nolan freaking punched that guy's head straight clean through. That was like
fantastic.
I literally I was sitting at work watching this. Don't tell anyone. And I yelled, "Oh shit!" Like, I yelled, "Oh shit!" Like, that was sick. And then we get the big reveal that the Viltrumite's real secret is that there's only 50 pure Viltrumites actually left. This is why they're procreating the way they're procreating. They go to a planet, they procreate, and then they take over the planet with their spawn. And then they move on to the next planet.
I think it's always hilarious. I think it's always hilarious to me how they always approach the Viltrumites. They come at them with such vitriol all the time.
all the time.
I think they never come to them in a very calm, peaceful way. It's always with some aggression. That's what makes it so funny to me.
Yep. The things I'm looking forward to in this show at this point is I really think we're gonna get deep into, if not finish, Invincible War, and then hopefully we get Conquest. I'm really hoping for Conquest on the last episode, and if we get Conquest,
crazy. Conquest would be fucking insane.
Yeah.
And how many episodes is it?
So
8 in total, right?
Yeah. So we're halfway through.
We're halfway done already.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're halfway done already.
I hope they.
But they're 40 minutes apiece. You forget.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not like an anime.
Dude, I literally thought when they were about to bang that the episode was over, and then I heard the narrator. I'm like, "You son of a bitch, you got me."
And that whole second half of the episode was just insane.
Oh, banger!
Oh, yeah.
The whole second half of the episode was just crazy.
It was great.
I can't wait, honestly. Like, because Invincible, I'm so glad it's about. Like, I even said, like, as soon as the episode ended, I was like, "Oh, we're so fucking."
We're
back. So back. I'm so glad that it's back.
Now, hopefully, it doesn't take another fucking year and a half to get this fucking.
No, dude, they're yearly seasons. That's where we're at.
Like, the next couple weeks is literally going to be filled with gratuitous violence. Yeah. Like Invincible, Reacher starts in 2 weeks, and then Daredevil right after. Like, gratuitous violence on top of each other. Like, I'm in. I'm so locked in. So I guess that's a review for that.
Yeah, that's a review, and that's an episode, right?
Let's just this is Fatal J said, I think Thunderbolts is going to be a banger. I'm hyped about it.
I think that's going to be a sleeper.
It's a sleeper, and I agree. I literally think Captain America is the worst of what we're going to get from Marvel. I think we're going up from here.
Taskmaster, it was a good run in Marvel. You're
Taskmaster,
done.
get out of my.
You know what? When I go back and look at that trailer, and I keep seeing, I'm only seeing the same 5. If you include Bucky, the same 5 people instead of 6. then I think Taskmaster might be up out of here. Before.
Give me the real
Listen
Taskmaster.
Do not make this Thor: Love and Thunder. Do not make this.
It's not gonna happen.
Too jokey, because I'm having a fucking weird feeling. I'm seeing a lot of fucking jokes.
But you're seeing Red Guardian being a weirdo. Like that's what it is.
Everybody. Yelena doing the same thing where he gave her that fucking speech.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, that was good. What the fuck?
I got good feelings about Thunderbolts, man. I do.
It's gonna be good, man.
I'm just glad that they showed a little bit more of Bob doing Bob things.
The Void is crazy. I wasn't expecting the Void.
The way he threw those people into the Shadow Realm, whatever the fuck it is sick.
That shit's crazy.
Threw into the fucking Void. That's the
even how his voice sounded before he snatched Bucky's arm off.
Yeah,
was very sinister.
Also, I mean, like the power of friendship part too, because they ain't fucking stopping Sentry.
Yeah, the power of friendship.
And I think another reason I want to go see the Thunderbolts is now we can finally find out what in the world that asterisk is all about, because they keep hyping that asterisk up.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Because the Avengers ain't around.
Right, the Avengers are not available.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, I guess that's an episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. For myself, Aaron, Big Chase, Leo, Torian, tell them where to find you.
Find me on Torian Rain Reloaded here on YouTube, which, by the way, my review for Captain America: The Brave New World will be up tomorrow. And that live, Leo, we will see if you actually will attend.
Ooh.
The Anthony Mackie thing?
Yeah, because he said last week. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be y'all be talking about
what do you do? Tomorrow? Live?
Yeah, my review for the movie's going up tomorrow at 10, but I'm going live, about that whole Anthony Mackie thing, because I didn't get a chance to talk about it.
What time are you going live?
At 6 p.m.
All right.
Well,
I'll make it there.
From all of us here at the Mancave101 Podcast, thank you so much for hanging out. Like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Kick and Rumble. Are we still on Kick and Rumble? I don't even know.
I don't know.
All right, great. Whatever. I just like saying it out loud. We're live every Thursday at 8 p.m., giving you all your nerdy needs throughout the week. Take care. We'll see you guys soon.
Peace.
America!